All right, guys, and now we're live, back in business once again. Today it's going to be some quick battles. I have to admit, though, my energy might be relatively low since I just ate like 3 or 4 plates of Thanksgiving feast. Lots of turkey, lots of, I believe what's in turkey. I think it's called like tryptophan or something that makes you all sleepy. So I'm like half awake right now, but, I felt like hanging out with you guys. I'm thankful for all of you, of course. So let's have some fun together. So what we're going to be doing today is just quick battles. So I'll be spectating some and commentating, and then I'll also be playing a couple myself. All of the players that are playing in the battles today are, of course, players that will be playing in the Everchosen this weekend. So they're just getting some practice games in, and I figured, hey, let's have some fun, see what kind of schemes they're up to, and do it to it, man. What's up, guys? How you doing? All right, start when ready. So first game is going to be Guac against Falcon. So, of course, Guac in the Everchosen is currently slated to be playing Aerocrastic in the first round, and Falcon is going to be playing Lotus Moon. So they're just going to be mainly doing meme builds, it looks like, at least in this first game. So it's going to be the Crooked Moon against the Heralds of Ariel, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Looks pretty good to me. So they can start when they're ready. No rush. Life is good. Is Lady Turin going to be on chat? We actually just ate together. Yeah, we just had a big old Thanksgiving feast. My mom is in town, although we didn't eat together, unfortunately, with the Rona going around and whatnot. I've actually had a bit of a cough for the past couple weeks. I was tested for the Rona and didn't have it. It came back negative, so that's good. But, still we decided to just eat in our own kind of little apartments here. But my mom did drop some food off for us, which was very nice of her. So yeah, all's good. All is good. So it looks like the Guac is ready. Falcon, Heralds of Ariel, coming to do battle here on the Sword of Torgald. I'll be showing you guys some fun stuff. There's lots of crazy changes to go over. I'm just waiting to get my hands on some patch notes so I can give you guys comprehensive changes. Some change I did notice today, though. I didn't notice it today, but I was told by some of the players from the Everchosen, is that Vargeists actually now do armor-piercing damage. So the Vargeists for the vampire counts have massive AP values now. It's pretty crazy. They really can bring down big targets very quickly, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Hey, Aronco, thanks for becoming a member, man. Way to start off the stream with a bang. Really appreciate that. Enjoy your new Wurzag badge for now. It will eventually evolve into Mazda Mundi. Thanks for taking the time to stream. Hey, I got you, man. I got you. Is it too late to participate in Akai November? Holy shit, you guys are going ham. Sashimi Nissan, thanks for becoming a member as well. Sashimi Nissan. Isn't that like from South Park or something? I don't know why I get that. Yeah. What do you think about Dreich's units being campaign exclusive? I think it's fine, honestly. They're just like slightly better, like frenzy versions of the basic one, so it's fine. In multiplayer, it'd be kind of like redundant, I think. Be like, oh, do you want to pay 50 more gold for a Dryad with frenzy? You know, it's just kind of like, eh. Maybe if you were playing like Dreich's subfaction, it'd be kind of cool if she had access to like malevolent Dryads or something. But it's whatever, honestly. It's not something to really worry about. Yeah, Vargeist had do armor piercing damage now. Also, Vlad von Karstein, he has really good AP now too. So Vlad is going to be able to duel enemy lords very well. Historically, he suffered from what I like to call Wolfric the Wanderer syndrome. Yeah, Vlad does have AP. Yeah, his weapon strength got lowered a little bit overall, but at the exchange of AP, which is super worth it. So now he does 430 weapon strength overall, with massive portion of it being armor piercing, like 300 to 130. So it's really, really effective, actually. Vargeist did not get a cost increase. No, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. Plessy, thanks for the donation, man. Sorry, I'm gonna do my best to like give you guys decent commentary, but I'm recovering from a cough, and secondly, I'm just like super food coma right now, so bear with me, my friends. No, this is the first battle, guys. Welcome. So Sashimi Nissan says, this was my first character when I played Persona 5. All right, right on. I haven't looked through High Elves yet, Kassar Jake, but as soon as I do get the patch notes, I'll be doing a video just going through. I'll probably do a podcast where I just sit and go through it all with someone, and we just kind of shoot the shit and have fun. Yeah, Vlad is definitely going to be a very good duelist now. Honestly, Sigvald got some huge buffs too. Sigvald is he got Perfect Vigor, he got Foe Seeker, he got Deadly Onslaught, I believe. No, he got, yeah, was it Deadly Onslaught? But Sigvald is way better now. He's super scary. He got a huge leadership buff as well. Yeah. Sigvald still doesn't have good AP though. Yeah. Anyways, so guys, if we're taking a look at the armies here, for the forces of Falcon, he's going to be going for the Sisters of Twilight up on their dragon. So, of course, the dragon does have breath attacks and also has its own unique ability called the Sethanhar's Tenacity. So both the eagle and the dragon have their own buffs, but this basically makes them better in melee. And on top of that, they do have the Talon of Dusk, which does AoE poison damage, or this one, which does single targets armor sundering damage. On top of that, Felcon going in with a pretty crazy build. It looks like Felcon is going to be having Glade Riders with the bows into the sunset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couple Dryads on the low ground. Oh my god, double Tree Man as well! Holy shit. So we got double Tree Men from Felcon, Branch Wraith. Guys, Tree Men have also been buffed, I think. I don't remember what the buffs were, but I know they got some changes. And here on the low ground, we got Dryads. We have the Race of the Frozen Heart, and that is pretty much it. Yeah, I think that covers all of our bases as far as those units go. So for the Goblins, it's going to be 8-peak Loonies, Fanatics. I think just basic Goblins here in the front line. Secondary is going to be Rusty Errors. It looks like it's going to be a Night Goblin Warboss and a Shaman. In the back, we got Forest Goblin Spider Riders, some Squigs, and a massive herd of the Vanguarded Forest Goblin Spider Riders. So yeah, pretty wild. Let's see how this battle goes. It's going to be Felcon and the Wood Elves facing off here against the Guacamole, who's going to be leading the forces of the Loonies, the Goblins, man, the Looney Tunes. Drycha is usable in multiplayer. I have a lot of replays coming up with Drycha in the next few days. She is very good. I think Drycha is going to be a competitive pick because of how cheap she is and how much value she truly brings to the table. So Felcon doing a little bit of poke and stroke here with all of his Glade Riders with the Hagbane tips. I would imagine he's going to focus down the Goblin Archers first. But the Tree Dryad Death Star, look at this. Felcon coming in with his Dryads and double Treeman squad. Really just going balls deep into the enemy territory, just trying to get on top of some of these Spider Riders. But the Goblins are a very mobile army, so I would imagine they should be able to pick and choose their fights, and definitely do not want to fight on a blob with double Treeman. I'm looking at this Goblin army, and I'm trying to think here, what could possibly be efficient at bringing down these big boys? A really nice Gorkle Fix-It going down from Guac right there. It does actually slow down the entire Treeman blob. So currently the trees are rocking 10 speed as they waddle about. Sisters of Twilight are just sitting up in the sky on the dragon, and this is something that they are very, very good at. The Sisters of Twilight can basically just sit and snipe lords until they're very low. Ooh, big breath attack coming down from Felcon. Nice one right there. Hits all three of those Forest Goblin Spider Riders. That's a beauty right there. And the Sisters of Twilight, in the meantime, just sitting there and 360 shooting, and they actually can 360 shoot. Taking pot shots here at the Night Goblin Warboss. Sashimi Nissan with a huge $50 donation. I had a really great week doing some stressful work, made some money, so I want to pay it forward. I watched all your videos, and they help your stress. Things keep going well. I would love to sponsor a tournament. Well, you just let me know, man. That is more than enough. I'll certainly put some of your donation towards future tournament prize pools. Thank you so much for that very generous donation. So up in the sky, this one's for you, Sashimi. The Sisters of Twilight flying about, and they can shoot and move, of course, which is very, very cool. And we do also have a little bit of a blob fight here. The Goblins actually committing to combat, using their Squig Hoppers to charge in and attack the Dryads. But there's a giant tree man here with his branches. He's certainly going to be pimp slapping some of these Goblins, and they are going to be forced back here. And in the meantime, you can see the Glade Riders are just kiting back Spider Riders, and this is actually good for the Goblins, especially if the Spider Riders are able to catch them, because Spider Riders do imbue poison. And now these Glade Riders are actually slower than the Spiders. So the Spiders with their shields and kind of persistent presence. Honestly, this is really big for Guac here. If Guac can just kind of keep chasing these guys down, that's going to be Value City. And also, Felcon's trees are kind of being concave fired. You can see the Night Goblin Warboss just getting huge pop. Oh, look at that! Curse of a Bad Moon going down! Dude, I was just watching the trailer for the Gloomspire Gits. Oh, it's so cool. The one that Games Workshop put up. Has the Bad Moon in it and all that stuff. But the Tree Man here is hit with Fermented Fungi. He's going to be kind of breaking. No, he's just broken, so he's not even going to be rampaging. Balance of power is relatively even at this point. Maybe slightly favored for one player here, but I would say it's still a very, very close game, especially with one Tree Man going down here. The Night Goblin Warboss, a big concern for him is that, you know, though he does have a, have a little shield there, I think the Sisters of Twilight's attacks actually count as, I think they count as artillery pieces. So I don't think that the shield effects will really help you there. So one Tree Man is broken. Felcon's Skirmish Corps is still in pretty good shape. You can see all of his Glade Riders have kind of fallen back here, and some of them have chased down these Spider Riders who did over pursue. Obviously 4v1, they're going to be able to win that fight, right? And the big dragon coming in, the big boy himself, or the big sister squad, are going to be landing and going after the little Goblin Shaman. But there are some Squig Hoppers nearby. Could perhaps charge in and try and help, but no, looks like they're just going to be like, screw that shit. You're on your own, buddy. Although the Night Goblin Warboss and the Squig Hoppers now attacking. And this is, of course, one of the, I would say, weaknesses of the Sisters, but they are riding on their dragon. It's not like they're on the Eagle. Tormentor Sword is going down. I don't know if the Warboss is going to have the stopping power to really do this. Guac, though, in the back needs to get all of the Spider Riders, pull them all in, and start shooting this big sister right here. Yeah, look at that. The Warboss like, screw that shit, I'm out of here, which is definitely the right play. One Tree Man is broken. Balance of power is going more and more into the favor of Felcon, which is certainly, you know, certainly happening here with all these skirmish calves still being very healthy and riding about. Pretty good ammunition on them considering how late into the game we are. One tree man is still functional too, and that's the big problem for the goblins. We have the sisters, and we also have a tree man, which I think is still kind of healthy, lurking back here somewhere. I could have sworn there was a second tree man, but maybe the goblins were able to get it and I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm looking around here. Goblins on the low ground are holding with their shields. Looks like the wall is active, which will give them all immune to psychology, which is definitely quite nice. But yeah, there's still a tree man. Here he is. Okay, that's what I was wondering about. And it looks like the tree man is doing battle with the goblin. Fermented fungi going down, which does lower the melee defense. So even if you can't rampage something, lowering its melee defense is still a very pertinent debuff, right? And the goblins have a really nice firing concave. There's a shit ton of Spider Rider archers around here, and they are doing an okay job of bringing down the tree man, despite its relatively decent armor values. Looks like its armor is a little bit sundered right now by something or other. Anyways, goblins are fighting pretty hard, but I think that the wood elves have too much left. I think the sisters being healthy, the tree man, the branch wraith, dryads, and also in the back you can see there's still some eternal guard and a bunch of glade riders, which are pretty healthy as well. And they're not great in combat, but they can still charge in and run over goblin troops. It's not going to be, that big of a deficit here. So here comes all of the glade riders just pounding into the goblin back line. Sisters of Twilight still very, very healthy on the dragon, just flying about and really, really just doing some seriously destructive damage. If you look at the damage of the sisters over the course of the game, we can actually zoom in and look right now because of the new stat cards. So yeah, look at this. The Sisters of Twilight have done 16,000 damage and have also accrued 2,700 gold worth of value, which pays for them. On their dragon, I believe they cost about this much, more or less. So they paid for themselves at the very least, and were also healthy enough in the late game to continue just going balls deep and doing what they do. So yeah, there you go, guys. We had the goblins versus the Heralds of Ariel. It was a good game. Glock put up a great fight, considering he brought an all-goblin army. But yeah, Falcon's build, very just off the chains, man. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the value. 700, 675, and then these ones 700. So all the Glade Riders more or less paid for themselves. Like almost every single one except one. The Treemen didn't do too much. The Treemen just kind of got gooned for sure. You can see here 458 gold earned back. Granted, it is a very fast Goblin army, so that's to be expected. Sisters did great. Branch Wraiths did fine, and the Dryads, just whatever. But really the breadwinners were the Glade Riders plus the Sisters. They did some heavy, heavy lifting there. For the little goblins, it's pretty hard to tell. The value is very split up over the whole army, really. Nothing like really stands out as like a huge breadwinner. I guess, yeah, probably the Rusty Arrows did the best with 4,000 damage and 819 value. But yeah, it was a fun game. Got to see the Crooked Moon facing off against the Heralds of Ariel. And now we'll be back with another game here. I don't know why the game was a little bit laggy. My apologies for that. So, all right, so we'll switch to, we can do some funky maps too, since this is just like a casual fun, fun business here. We can do some maps that are a little bit goofy. I'll be playing some games as well. Towards the end of the stream, I'll jump on and play some battles. So whatever you guys want to see. If we don't get Drycha by then, I'll play Drycha for you. All right. So let me see who's up next. All right. Or... worst case, I will play myself. We'll go from there. Yeah, I'm actually... So, for my armies in tabletop, I have... Oh, Sashimi, you were asking about how to sponsor a stream? You just got to message me in Discord, that's all. So, I'll drop Discord links to my multiplayer Discord, and then from there, you could just shoot me a message, and we can go from there. It's very, very simple. Even if you just, it could be a small amount, whatever you're comfortable with, man. But the next tournament I'll be hosting, the next big one, I'll be having ECLs starting in December, and also I'll be having Faction Wars starting in December as well. So yeah, let's see who wants to play next. Let me know. So just working it out with the players to see who's next up. And we'll be all set. Yeah, this is actually a new map. Most of the new maps are pretty bad for multiplayer, but this one's very fun. So it's not great, but we'll show you guys. We'll show you guys what's up. Actually, this map is a quest battle map, so I think we'll maybe avoid that one just because it's a bit of a spoiler for the quest battle for you guys. Granted, some of the streamers have already shown it, so... yeah, let's see if there's any other ones I can do. So the Wildwood Prison, I don't know if that one's playable. Witchwood Glade. Yeah, I think Witchwood Glade is fine. I just don't want to spoil the quest battle map for you guys. Oh man, okay, yeah. One more week, I know. All right, so Guac, I will rejoin. Okay, so it looks like I'm playing. Very good. So I can show you guys some of the changes now too. And then after I play Guac, I'll play Aerocrastic and things like that. And we'll get some games going. All right, time to play while we're in a food coma. I'll save those other maps for later. We can show them to you guys then. Central Chaos Waste, this one's fine. So, yeah, Sigvald, if you take a look, he's got Perfect Vigor. He's got Slippery, Heroic Killing Blow is what it was. And he, of course, still heals himself. So Siggy's pretty good. Scaven, obviously, you guys have seen Scaven. We'll play some Scaven. Yeah, we'll play some Scaven. Yeah, Optimus Pine, certainly. All go rats. Anyone you want is good with me. Kind of want to play some Wood Elves against these guys, but let's play some Skaven first. You guys just saw a Wood Elf game. You guys want to see Vlad? Sure. I'll show you Vlad real quick. So if we go to Vlad, you'll notice he now has armor piercing. So yeah, 300 and very, very low non-AP damage. So he's going to be a much better duelist. Also, the Vargeis here, if you take a look at them, they also now do armor piercing damage. So that's pretty neat for sure. All right, so we're gonna go with Clan Molder. Yeah, let's show what the beacon looks like here. Sashimi Nissan, I'll let you know when I can sponsor a tournament. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. Keep that last donation for yourself, and I hope you have some great holidays. I will. We're having a good one. I'm a little bit food comed right now, but I'm gonna try my best to put on a good show for you guys here. So let's go Fat Rat. I mean, it's what you're here to see, right? The Fat Rat, we got to do it. Gorich against Bretonnia. I'm not sure how much of a fan I am of that. I want to surprise you guys with the build. So let's go ahead and pull this up. The screen blocker can be chilling a little bit like that. You guys can more or less see, but I want it to be partially be a surprise. Yeah. Oh no, he's going Rapunzel sub faction. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Duck? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Vlad has AP now. Shit's getting real. Also, there's a lot of little minor changes that have been done in multiplayer. But anyways, okay, so we're playing Bretonnia. Hey Duck, while you're in chat, you've been made aware of the bug for the casting passive for Scaven, right? So there's currently a bug with Scaven where if you have your Plague caster, so for example, if I have the Plague Priest and I spam, I alternate between Vermintide and Pestilent Breath, but I don't let either one finish. You just keep going and canceling the other one. It actually chain triggers the Plague Rash. So the entire enemy army can be exhausted in like the first 30 seconds of battle if you abuse it. This of course has been banned and Everchosen in our tournaments and whatnot, but it's something that hopefully will be fixed eventually. 4, 5. All right. That looks good to me. I know there's going to be some glorious peasant archers, I'm sure. Let's get you guys. What other Molder monsters do I want to show you guys? I know you guys want some Gorich. I don't have any patch notes. All the changes that I've seen have just been while I've been playing around, so I can't, unfortunately, give you guys the full Monty yet. As soon as we're given them all, I will. So yeah, I'm playing Skaven against, so we're doing a sub-faction battle. Yeah, let's see here. All right, I know what the people want, and I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna deliver. Yes, yes. All right. You guys deserve this. That's fine. Oh god, Anakin, I'm too weak. Did they buff Tretch? Let me see. Oh, I'm playing Clan Molder. I don't think Tretch got any buffs, though. Tretch is just god-awful still, sadly. I feel like Brood Horrors are probably my favorite of all the new Molder monsters. I just think they're so cool with that freaking 95 speed and their hit and run. Show you feet. Yeah, you can field Gorich with pretty much any faction, I think. I don't think it's a Molder specific monster. The peasants are ready for battle, he said. All right, so that's a little bit disconcerting. All right, let's get some of those guys. Get a couple of these. I got to bring some fun units for you guys. Can't just bring all good stuff here. And yeah, let's get some of these dudes. That looks good to me. Yeah, the army's pretty expensive for sure. Man, can we afford... Is it possible to afford one more? He's just so expensive. God, man. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Your boy Gorich here. Hey, Duck. Yeah, that's the one. Also, Duck, there was another issue we came across that if you have like a unit that has stock and you don't give an attack order to shoot, but it shoots its bow, it actually it stays hidden. Like, unless you give it the attack order. That was another buff as well. Yeah. Or not buff, but issue we saw. Yeah. Now, my feet aren't like gnarly looking, but they're certainly not like, you know, anything to behold either. Yeah, this is fine, whatever. I mean, I'd like to have a little bit more of something here, but that's fine. We can get one more of these little ratsies. Let's try these wolf rats out. That'll be fun. All right, let's do it. Oh, what map are we on? I think we're on an open field map, which is okay. Yeah, Morse Guitar's Hellion is pretty good. I didn't bring it. I'm trying to show you guys Gorich. So I brought Gorich for you. Yeah, the thing about Brood Horrors, though, guys, is they're very low leadership. They only have 55 leadership, so as their base. So that's like almost men-at-arms level. So if you're able to, for example, surround them with spearmen or, let's say, you know, Knights of the Realm, they'll die very quickly or rout very quickly. Yeah. All right, so let's get rid of the wolf. Oh my god, time for some food coma gaming. So it's a classic Scaven army. What do we need, but if not for just a bunch of rats here, a bunch of crappy rats. We got double mortar teams because peasant archers are just super good against molder monsters, so we got 2 of those. We also do have some globes. Globadeers are like one of my new favorite units. I don't know if you guys buffed them, Duck, but I feel like they're really good. Hold on, I gotta minimize real quick. There we go. Looks good. And we got you and you. Spears and spears. Looks like they're all set. I feel like there's a little bit of lag. Maybe I have some like setting on or something that's causing it. I'll have to look into it. Molder rat. We got Gorich. Gorich is going to be here just like lurking. Hold on. Have you guys heard Gorich's voice lines? Let me turn this up. Let me click on him. Okay, ready? Abominable champion. Allied with vermin. Courage. He's got such a cool voice. My mind is corns. Courage. So did you guys know apparently Gorich used to be like a corn berserker or something, and he was like gifted to the Scaven. Not gifted, but like somehow he ended up in the hands of Clan Molder. I don't know what it is, but pretty cool for sure. Also something else that's really cool is we now have the what's it called? The wolf rats, which are going to be super annoying against like archers and things like that. So you can hide some down here, see if he notices those. Yeah, sounds good, Lotus. No worries, man. We're just messing around and trying some cool builds out. Yeah, Slimy Walrus. I'm particularly low energy now too because I just ate a huge Thanksgiving meal. So I'll try my best. I'll try my best for you. Okay, so we're facing the guac. Oh, Lotus Moon is here. That's so funny. We got our mortar teams ready to fight some archers. We're gonna leave these doggies here for a while, like in tactical reserve, and just hope he doesn't notice them, and then I can like sneak around and get his archers. It's kind of the game plan. All right, let's do battle. He was punished by Archaon for disobedience. Okay, well that's certainly a good punishment. It's a really, really cool voice though. All right. I don't know why my game's a little bit laggy. Yeah, I'll have to look at the graphics after this. It might have been like switched to Ultra or something, because I usually play on high. Oh yes, those peasant archers are just so ripe for the taking. Molder Beastie, we can put Gorge in the unit with my lord here and just kind of see what we can accomplish. All right, so what are these? They're just men-at-arms. It's fine. I don't mind just, you know, beginning the process here. Oh, you actually brought foot squires. Okay, shit. Okay, we better shoot at the foot squires then. So let's bring you rats up and around here. And it looks like he's coming over to maybe try a little something, but we can go ahead and form our defensive pocket here. Foot squires should get wrecked pretty good. Oh my god, look at the damage those freaking globes did. It's just pure insanity. Alright, so we're prepared here. These wolf rats can sneak in and try and get on these archers now. Oh my god, those foot squires are getting freaking dumped on, dude. Rapunzel is thinking about taking some fights here, but she better be careful. Alright, let's drop some summons. You guys can switch onto these foot squires. Looks good. We can go after Rapunzel if we want to, but I don't think we need to. So let's go ahead and jump over here. Rat summon can just go pile in, and we can drop another one over here to help out. So far, so good. We're now taking some damage, but, you know, it's to be expected. So let's switch on to the mortar teams. We've gotten wolf rats onto one position, which is good. We can go after Homeboy here. Move those guys in. All right, other rats are just kind of securing our flank. He's trying to find an opening, but there isn't one, I don't think. You guys can go there. Looks good. All right, excellent. So Gorich and company. Let's see if we can take on Henri La Massif. So we're going to switch onto him and use the creature killer and also summon some rat ogres behind him. And yeah, so far not too much pressure. Let's get the wolf rats maybe going to attack his archer line. And the globadiers we can actually throw into the blob fight here. We do have remoldered, so if he tries to snipe my lord, I can heal him. We can do this, and let's start getting some AoEs in there, summoning some clan rats. Everything looks fine. All right, rats, rats, and then he's trying to get in here as well. So let's send the ogres to kind of block them up there. These wolf rats can pan over here and hopefully shut down those archers, and we have gotten away from that blob fight, but the globadiers are still throwing in there, so Bretonians are taking some huge damage there. Looks like the backline threats have been dealt with for the most part. Our mortar teams are back online, so now we just need to switch on to archers that are healthy. We can, in the meantime, just go bounce over here. And oh, no, Henry's still coming. So globes, just keep nuking this pocket. You got some ogres in there. Mortars are still shooting quite happily. All right, everything looks pretty good, honestly. I feel like we're in really, really good shape. The fact that the globes have been able to shoot this long is really not a good sign for him. All right, rats, let's go. Plague Priest, get in there. We're taking a bit of damage, though. Henry is actually putting a bit of a hurting on us. Globes are both in good shape. What do we want to be shooting? Yeah, we got you guys, and we got the big globes right there. And we can keep throwing. Actually, pulling these globes back is probably a prudent decision. Move those spears to compensate for his flanking pressure. Ogres can go intercept, replace their defensive position with spears. And yeah, so far, the wolf rats are doing a good job. I feel like we got this one pretty much locked up here. The fat rat, if he needs to, he can run, but Gorich is going balls deep as well. Gorich is, he's got like 500 plus weapons rank. He is meant against infantry, but, you know, honestly, it's not too big of a problem. All right, let's move some infantry over there to help out. The globes can actually just punish them. Spears, move behind those guys. Everything looks good. We're pretty far ahead in the balance of power at this point. Yeah, the mortars are doing a ton of damage, but you guys will be surprised to see how much damage the globadiers do compared to the mortars. Like, the globes probably did just as much. The ROR rat ogre is able to beat them down. Very, very strong, of course. Can pull them around, pull the spears, pull the spears. And I think that's the end of Bretonnia. We do have another remoldered coming up, so even if the fat rat does get low, he's so freaking fast I can just run away with him, hopefully. Yeah, and Rapunzel is just getting spanked by Gorich there. GG, well played. Yeah, mortars are really good. Yeah, the foot squires were definitely a little bit experimental. I think he was just having fun. He was just trying something new. But look at the damage. So, fat rat, okay. All right. You got fat rat here. This bad boy does 1,100 damage. Gorich, all right, 1,300 damage. But you guys ready for the real breadwinners? Look at this globe. 10,000 damage. They only cost 550. So for 550 gold, you're getting 11,000 damage, 2,300 damage on the globe RORs here, 1,700 on the mortars. Wolf rats did pretty good for themselves. Rat ogres did okay, but the real breadwinners were my mortar teams and the globadiers. These three units like carried me. Yeah, they carried super hard. Rapunzel did all right. Henri La Massif did good. Foot squires did almost nothing. Look at this. 0 damage dealt from these ones, 69 gold value earned back on these, and 259. Honestly, the mortars are really good, but his build was very weak to them. If he had just brought cheap infantry and more cav units, it would have been a whole different game. But he didn't bring any Knights of the Realm or things that are traditionally very good. Foot squires just kind of suck, to be honest, in this matchup. Yeah. All right, GG. So I think Arrow's coming now. Let's see. You to make a lobby. Vincente, of course I'll greet you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, he just brought a fun build. He was just trying. Foot squires did actually get changed, I think. Let's see. Let's see what Foot squires got. I think Foot squires got a buff somewhere. I don't know if it was their... I think they got a little bit more melee defense. I can't remember what their stats were before. Yeah, so here, guys. If you're playing Bretonnia against... oh, I guess I'm playing Lotus Moon. Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Hey, all right. So 1 sec. No, Lotus is playing Aerocrastic right now, and then I'll play whoever's still around after that. Okay, spectate. Yeah, Mortars are really good versus Bretonnia for sure. You can beat them though. You can beat them for sure. Let me message Lotus. So here we have Aerocrastic against Lotus Moon. Lotus Moon plays Falcon in the first round of the Everchosen. And Aerocrastic plays Guac. So Aero plays the gentleman I just played. I scratched your Gorich itch? Dude, nice, man. I like that. That's good. Hey, Creed, how's it going, man? Yeah, foot squares can be okay in some matchups. Not against Scaven, though, because you don't need them to kill Skaven slaves. Men-at-Arms beat Skaven slaves. So you just bring a ton of Knights of the Realm. Knights of the Realm destroy Molder units. Like, destroy them. Yeah. I did just play Scaven. Yeah. This game we're going to get Dark Elves from... Dark Elves actually got some changes, too. Dark Elves got a bunch of buffs to their what's it called? Their infantry, if I'm not mistaken. I think I noticed some melee attack buffs or like some basic combat buffs for Dark Elf infantry. Yeah, let's check the settings real quick. Hold on. Oh, hopefully you don't start the battle without me. Yeah, I don't know why it's like a little laggy. I don't know, like this is like... It's weird. Let me see if I have anything externally running in the background. Yeah. Hey, it's Guac. Yeah, they are in that matchup, Guac. Yeah, they straight up lost you the game. There was nothing you could have done with that build. You did well considering. Michael Wilson. I catch every stream I can. Figured I'd show my support. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, man, thank you. I think this patch is great. I think it really does a lot for multiplayer. Like, a lot. The mass changes are really, really significant. Like, trying to push monsters through infantry now is like a whole nother game. I learned that in my campaign. Yeah. It's weird. I didn't change any changes, though. So while they do that, I'm just going to minimize and see if I have anything running in the background. Do the games seem really laggy to you guys, or is it not that big of a deal? I didn't change any of my OBS settings. That's very strange. Let me close all this like extra shit I have running in the background. It might be something. It's not the internet. My game's like lagging a little bit. The game, not the internet. That's weird, yeah. Well, hopefully that'll fix it. It could be the map and the graphics and things like that. So yeah, Dark Elves have had a ton of changes too. I don't know all of them, but let's actually put up a blocker just while Arrow filters through his army. Thanks for joining today, guys. It's been a pleasure. I know it's kind of an impromptu stream, but it's fun. We get to see some new stuff. So far, we saw a Scaven game. We saw a Sisters of Twilight game with the Treemen. Before today's stream is over, I'll make sure to get a Drycha game going for you guys as well. Yeah, not too laggy. All right, seems okay. Cool. As long as it's watchable. Didn't notice anything. All right, so yeah, it's just on my end maybe. Dude, I know. Anthony Boylan, I was getting karate chopped by the dwarves in campaign yesterday. Hey, Aronco, thank you, man. Appreciate the support, guys. What about a cav charge to your own infantry? Yeah, it's not as bad. Enemy infantry are the ones that are a problem. Yeah. I plan on getting a new PC in the next couple months as well. So, yeah, I'll be upgrading my whole system. I want to have a new PC before Warhammer 3 comes out so I can, like, you know, really have some crisp graphics and can render videos more efficiently and all that sort of good stuff. So, my PC is from 2015. You know, it's 5 years old now. Still doing pretty well considering. But, yeah, it's about time. We could try and get a Vlad game. Drycha have any exclusive units for multiplayer? I do not believe so. Yeah. I do not believe so. Drycha is really good, though. Drycha is actually exceptional against Dark Elves. Really good in that matchup, too. Vampire Coast got some changes to their gunnery mobs, I think. It's, like, weird. They got, like, nerfed, but they also got buffed a little bit. It's like, kind of... I haven't looked into that, so I don't want to comment until I really, like, read the notes. Scott Morrison, love from Scotland, my dude. All glory to the rat friends. Hell yeah, man. I will show you the mass change. If there's some downtime at the end of the stream, I will spend like... I'm going to make a note of that, actually. Hold on. I have like a sticky note around here or something. I don't think so. Remind me, guys, if any of you stay to the end of the stream, remind me at the end to show you the mass changes. Yeah, I wish I could switch back to the old client to like show you guys the difference, but I'll grab like a Vargulf and try and pull through some Iron Breakers, and you guys are going to see. Yeah. So Drycha does have Malevolent Dryads in multiplayer, but she summons them. She doesn't have the ability to pick them on her roster, but she can summon them. So she gets 2 charges. So technically, yes, you can get her unique Dryads. All right, let's get rid of the blocker. Looks good. I always thought that Wolf Rats would actually be weaker than like Warhounds from other factions, but Wolf Rats are actually stronger. They defeat Chaos Warhounds in combat and a lot of the other Hound units. It's pretty interesting. They do cost more, though. A lot of them cost like 100 more, give or take. So Zyphos in chat saying zombie handgun mobs went from 120 to 90 models, and they also cost 50 gold more. So okay, so there was a bit of a nerf there. Yeah. So they lost 30 models, which they also lose the HP that is associated with those models, and they got a cost increase, which is good. I think they... Honestly, Vampire Coast, as a faction, the only thing that really bothered me about them was the bombers. Oh my god. Oh no, it's happening. Dudes. Lotus Moon, look at him going. Lotus coming in with the dreaded Treekin Vanguard. Now, this is something to point out to you guys. Treekin have gotten a very substantial buff. They now have 86 weapon strength. I think they used to have like 48 or 54. So Treekin got a massive damage buff. And yeah, they hit pretty hard. I tested Treekin against baseline infantry, and they take like no damage, and they beat the brakes off them. So Treekin definitely aren't like OP by any stretch of the imagination or even super competitive, but used in a niche, I think they actually could be okay. Yeah. It's very, very cool for sure. So Lotus Moon, triple Treekin. He's got Dryads and Vanguard. So going for a very hard wood build. He's got the Wild Hunters of Kurnus, Old Faithful here for the Wood Elves, as well as the Race of the Frozen Heart for some Frostbite. And for the rest of Lotus's army, he's got Glade Riders with Spears and a bunch of Wild Riders. And ooh, look at this, double Bladesinger in the back. Bladesingers are obviously very, very good at killing infantry. And what's really cool about Bladesingers is you can switch them from their weapon strength that is focused on AP by using the Whirling Death. You can then put them up to over 50 weapon strength. And he's got the Spellweaver of Life. Okay, so Spellweaver is a new lord for the Wood Elves. It's a caster lord who actually has this awesome ability. It's called the Loix Blessing. So you can make nearby allies invisible for 24 seconds. So he's putting them by the Bladesingers. Oh, look at Lotus Moon with this, dude. I'm loving this play. I'm excited to see him play in Everchosen. But he's going to be hiding the Bladesingers and advancing them up the flank and potentially doing a really, really good gank. Oh my god, that's so awesome. So for Arrow's army, Arrow does have some Dark Riders, and look at this. The Glade Rider Vanguard actually jumps on the Dark Riders here, which is pretty funny. And the Wild Hunters of Kurnus are nearby as well. But Arrow Krastik's coming out with his Hydra, and he also has a Supreme Sorceress of Eagle summoning. Although I don't remember if they summoned a Manticore or an Eagle for the Druki. We'll find out here in a second. Anyways, Wild Hunters of Kurnus are going to be charging in to the Coldland Knights, which they would win in a vacuum, but Arrow Krastik does have Spears nearby, so I think this was a pretty big mistake here by Lotus Moon. I think that the Spears are going to come in, probably karate chop these guys and send them off into the good night. In the front line, we got Firebark Elders and Dryads engaging against Dread Spears, and the Treekin here are actually being taken apart by Scourge Runners pretty effectively. Also, the Hydra itself does massive AP values and should be able to take them down. But yeah, looks like the whole Bladesinger ambush kind of went out the window there. Now they're just kind of running across the map trying to get into combat. The Wild Hunters of Kurnus, at the very least, yeah, they're going to die, but they did pretty much destroy a unit of Coldland Knights of more or less equal value. They're a little bit more expensive, but it wasn't a complete wash. Now, the Elves are advancing on with their race, as well as the Treekin. The Treekin are holding pretty well here, and this blob of Treekin is trying its best. Earthblood trying to keep it afloat, but it looks like it is going to be crumbed here. But now the Bladesingers have also been charged here by Coldland Knights here of Arrow Krastik, so Arrow's able to get a good jump there on those Bladesingers, and they're not meant to be fighting cav units, though they'll be okay in combat here because the Coldland Knights, of course, are armored, and the Bladesinger is much better in sustained combat, and they have good AP, so yeah, we'll see. Bladesingers are cutting through the Coldland Knights. If Arrow leaves them there, the Bladesingers will eventually win that fight. In the meantime, though, Arrow Krastik able to get a big jump there using his Feral Manticore. So the Dark Elves do actually still summon a Manticore, so maybe it's just Wood Elves and High Elves that summon Eagles, but that actually makes sense from a lore perspective, in my opinion. Spell Weaver of Life falling back at this point, trying to get away from the engagement here. And in the backfield, we do have the Scourge Runner Goon Squad continuing to run down the other elements here of the mobile Wood Elf force. The Bladesingers, though, oh my god, look at this! The Bladesingers just beat the brakes off those Cold One Knights down to the last Cold One Knight. Holy shit, talk about Value City, and now these ladies are going to run in and do a ton of damage. They've already gotten, yeah, 1,000 gold worth of value almost, and fighting against Dread Spears, that's going to be a huge win for them. So far the Bladesinger is doing pretty decent, although I don't know about the other group. The other group is pretty healthy, but being run over by chariots and things like that is going to be a pretty disastrous situation for sure. I hear some dogs howling. Oh my god, I think that's Lola. You guys hear that? Oh my god, that's so funny. Anyways, here, it's hard to focus. The War Hydra is going to be jumping on some of the Treekin, and the Wood Elves, of course, still have a decent pocket of strength in terms of their infantry, and you can see how quickly the Bladesingers are able to cut apart these Dread Spears. Up to 56 kills. Those ones have probably paid for themselves. The other Bladesingers, I think, have been repeatedly cycle charged in the back by the Scourge Runners. Treekin could be used as a roadblock. The Dark Elves don't have too much, or excuse me, the Wood Elves don't have too much mass left in this area. They do have the Firebark Elder still here, and they do also have some Treekin back here. I'm really curious to see how the Treekin do over the course of this fight. Looks like Murderous Prowess is popped, so the entire Dark Elf army is going to be getting a pretty substantial buff of melee attack and leadership, vigor, armor-piercing missile damage, charge bonus, all that sort of sexy stuff. Currently, Arocrastic, though, has a pretty scary mobile squad with the Supreme Sorceress, the Scourge Runners, and also some Repeater Crossbows online. So, as strange as it is, it looks like Lotus Moon is the one who's going to be getting kited here by the Repeater Crossbows. And the Scourge Runners, of course, completely free to just run over these poor Bladesingers. Yeah, and there's also a Hydra healing back here. It's a very, very close game, though. Lotus Moon still does also have a vanguard of, not vanguard, but a rallying force of the Wild Hunters plus some Glade Riders with spears. This is anyone's game, honestly. The Treekin might be a little bit tricky to kill. Hydra is certainly up to the task. And that's really the big question, isn't it? How is Lotus Moon going to be killing this War Hydra from Arocrastic? I don't really know. Yeah, Treekin are just marching down and eating some of the fire. Scourge Runner chariots using the last of their AP bolts. I'm going to have a sip of tea here, guys. Again, I'm recovering from this wretched cold I've had for like a month, so you know, I'm trying my best here. This is actually one of the first days in like 2 weeks when I've been able to like speak for more than a minute long without like just becoming Palpatine. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. So in the back, Repeater Crossbows still teeing off into the Bladesingers, which are being cycle charged by the Manticore Lady. These Bladesingers have paid for themselves. Yes, they have. They cost 1,200, so they have at least paid for themselves with 1,300 gold worth of value accrued. And if they are able to get a charge here on these Repeater Crossbows, even for a second, but Arocrastic, 2-time Everchosen champ, not going to be letting that happen. He does pull those guys back, and then the chariots continue to ride down the infantry. And of course, like, you're not going to see the mass changes here because Bladesingers are very loose formation, very light mass units. It's not going to be something like Dwarven infantry where they might get caught. So there they go. Lotus Moon, though, still got a shit ton of Treekin. They are kind of damaged up, and he is able to get a nice heal over here. The Earthblood does top off the Glade Riders and does also top off the Wild Hunters of Kurnus, but now come the Butterers of the Bread, as these Glade Riders of Spears and these Wild Hunters of Kurnus decide to move across. Arocrastic still kiting pretty well with his Scourge Runners, and now he's going to be running into this morass of infantry. This is a huge value city. Of all the players I played against in Total War, I think Arocrastic probably has some of the best chariot play. When you get him on like Tomb King's chariots or Setra or different things like that, man, oh man, he is terrifying to play against with that. So there goes that Wood Elf pocket of troops, but Bladesingers do have insanely good leadership. Here, Lotus Moon's going to be charging in with Glade Riders and also with the Wild Hunters of Kurnus and some Treekin. And Lotus Moon should probably grab these Glade Riders, honestly, and maybe pin in those Scourge Runners, but it looks like he does bounce out and opts to get on these guys. Nice charge here. Arocrastic probably going to be losing some of these Glade Riders to the impact there of, not Glade Riders, Dark Riders, to the impact of the Glade Riders. Such a mouthful there. Such a mouthful indeed. So looking around the battlefield up in the sky, Lotus Moon and his Spellsinger of Life chasing down the Dark Riders with their Repeater Crossbows, maybe looking to engage them. There's not any support nearby, so might as well attack or, you know, try and run some interference. And there goes the Eagle. The Treekin still holding on. I'm really curious about the value on the Treekin so far. Granted, Treekin aren't going to be a high DPS unit per se. Yeah, I mean, they're mainly tanking and absorption and that kind of thing, right? They're going to be taking damage instead of giving it most of the time. Mobile terrain, as people like to call them. Anakin, I'm too weak. I'm sorry. Scourge Runner chariots going out and about, but are being pinned down by the Wild Hunters of Kurnus. A super close game still. Arocrastic, definitely his big saving grace is the Hydra. Right now, he's trying to finish off the Bladesingers and the Race of the Frozen Heart, who are actually pretty healthy. And these Dryads are Also, immune to psychology while their frenzy's active, and they have frostbite as well. So if they do decide to attack you, they can actually lock you down a little bit. Oh man, this is a great game. This would have been a good one for the Everchosen, huh? Like a super close, long-term, grindy game. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff indeed. So Spellsinger of Life, rotating about. Looks like the Treekin of Lotus Moon are stabilizing their positions, and the mobility of Arocrastic has either run out of ammunition or been pushed off the battlefield here. And you can see the Wild Hunter should be able to finish that deed. So both players are just chasing now, which is smart. This is very, very high level play. Basically, you just make sure that you chase down anything of value, like these 8 Treekin, for example. If Arrow would be able to finish off these Treekin, dude, that is so good, because that is a lot of HP and a lot of durability to have to deal with in the late game. Hydra's still healing. We have about 5,000 HP on this bad boy, 5,100, give or take. And, yeah. See if the Hydra can carry. I mean, it might be able to. I don't see too much here. Hydras don't have the best leadership, though, so there's certainly a chance that the Woodies could maybe surround it if they can kill everything else, but I just don't see that happening. You know, also something else to consider is I wonder if the Spellsinger of Life could defeat the Supreme Sorceress in combat, because maybe just staying in the sky. This is actually a little bit of a mistake here from Lotus, I think, because the Manticores do typically do very well against Eagles, and you can see that the Eagle character is actually being rammed by the Scourge Runners. Lotus Moon's going to be pulling in his Glade Riders, maybe to try and save the Eagle. Arrow's on the hunt. Oh, big breath attack coming in. Look at that. It does pick off the back row of those cav units right there, and at this point in the game, like, every little piece counts, right? And it looks like the Eagle character is going to be going in. This is the final battle for the fate of Middle-earth. It begins now. How would you try to break the Dwarven Artillery box with Wood Elves? That's still very hard. I still think the Great Stag Knights are very, very good there at hammering Dwarven positions, but it's still a hard matchup. I still think it's... Yeah, I'm on the fence. It's much better for Wood Elves, though, but still it's a hard one, I would say. Supreme Sorceress sweeping back around. I think the Hydra will probably carry. Lotus Moon's doing everything he can here, and oh, looks like the Supreme Sorceress of Arocrastic does overextend a little bit. And this is pretty much the main way Lotus has to win, right? Is even though on paper, if this Hydra was unbreakable, I don't think there's any way his army could beat it. But using the leadership here, I think if he just surrounds the Hydra and, you know, breaks it the old-fashioned way, that could do the trick. Yeah. Scourge Runners are coming back in for Arocrastic. The Supreme Sorceress is now broken. The 188 HP or something like that. Man. Yeah, Scaven are really strong. Scaven are going to be a top-tier faction. And it looks like Lotus is going to pull this game out with pretty wild play for sure. Now, this is a matchup that, in my opinion, before the DLC was pretty heavily favored for Wood Elves, actually. And I still do think it's probably even more Wood Elf favored now, despite some of the changes to Druki. So I have to say, very well played to Arrow. It's a hard matchup, and he's against a very good Wood Elf player. And but it looks like the day is going to be won probably by Lotus's Treekin build, which is very cool, man. I love to see Treekin used in a competitive match here. And you can see the Firebark Elders. I don't know, can this Hydra pull it out? It's shaken. I mean, it's sitting so low in the leadership department. Treekin are just so hard to break, too, man. So hard to break. Bladesingers actually are not as good against Dwarves as I thought. I originally thought they were, but the problem with Bladesingers is they do magic damage, which means the Dwarves get a 25% mitigation of their damage. On top of that, if the Dwarven player brings an Anvil of Doom, they get 40% magic resist on their whole army, which means Bladesingers just like hit like wet noodles. So it's ups and downs. I don't know, Arrow might be able to pull this off. It's hard to say. The Hydra is pretty terrifying. Yeah, here comes the War Hydra. He's going to be turning about. I mean, Hydras have really good AP, and look at this. Arocrastic still has his freaking Scourge Runners riding around, but a surround here is what could lose the Hydra the game, right? Because its leadership is the issue. So being fully surrounded by the Treekin is a big problem. And also the Lord of the Wood Elves is coming back. You can see Lotus Moon is coming back in with his Spellsinger. The Scourge Runners, though, definitely MVPs. Have done so much damage this game. But Treekin are just so meaty. Look at this. They're all steady despite being, like, super beat up. And Hydra's leadership is just super low, especially with an Eagle character coming in, attacking the back. Okay, 6 leadership, 3 leadership, 0 leadership, 3 leadership, 9. And it looks like the Hydra's holding for now. 6, -4, 2, and it's wavering, but man, this Hydra's just holding on for dear life. Maybe if the Hydra could get like 1 or 2 really good shots on the Eagle Lord, because it more or less it could probably out-heal a lot of the Treekin, but that's going to be GG. Wow, what a game. Why were the Treekin so hard to break? Because they wouldn't quit. Dude, nice. Nice. Zotes are not very good against Dawi, no. They're not. It's still a tricky matchup. GG, well played. Free to play more, or I can jump in. Robbie boy, I've watched it long enough. Time to toss a coin to your Witcher. Thank you for tossing a coin to your turn, man. Really appreciate that. Robbie boy, a good lad you are. A good man, a good boy. I'm not sure what you prefer, but thank you so much for that donation. So they're more than welcome to play another matchup if they want, or I can jump in and play. We'll see. Stream today will be just under 2 hours probably. I got some time constraints, so. So Lotus Moon will do one more, and then I'll jump in and play from there. Hey, Rubber Duck of War, how's it going? That was a great game. The Treekin were holding. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to look at the damage stats. God damn it. It's like, that's one of the most fun aspects of this now, but I can't. Zotes do magic damage, I think, yeah. They do magic damage, and they also dampen magic resist of the target they're beating on, so. All right, Condom Wolf is here. So now we're going to see what the players pick. Okay, this is cool. Arrow's going to go Vampire Counts against Lotus Moon's Vampire Coast. So now you get to probably see Vlad, and you'll get to see the changes to Vampire Coast. Samurai Warrior, man, you're more than welcome to jump in if you want to. We have another, hour or so. So, any content creators who have access and want to jump in and play, just shoot me a message in Discord. Yeah. Toss a coin to your Wookiee, oh Valley of Plenty. Oh Valley of Plenty, oh. Call me childish, but I grin every time you say doo-doo. Doo-doo? Are you talking to me? Every time you say doo-doo, like Scaven? Am I just missing something? I know. The damage stats, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Christian, I know you're joking. So this is going to be fun. This is actually a really good opportunity to show off Vlad's changes. Oh man, Arrow is such a man of the people, I have to say. Truly a paragon of the community here with this build he's bringing. Yes. Do you guys want to see a cover of Toss a Coin to your Witcher, but instead of Witcher it's Wookiee, and just like film him walking around? I'm down to do that in the channel. Hey, Rubber Duck, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'll shoot you a message on Discord when you're up. Alrighty, looks good. Would you say Vlad is now a competitive pick? He's a lot better. I wouldn't say a competitive pick all across the board because he still is a Footlord, but in niche matchups, he could be one of the more viable choices, or at least a viable choice. I think Vlad could be, the fact that he gets AP really opens the door for him in so many different matchups. Yeah, okay. I'll work on my singing voice once I get over this cold that I've had. And we'll do it to it. Adam Patterson says, anyone have tips for getting into multiplayer? I joined the Discord, but I don't know where to start. So in the Discord, we have a section called Looking to Practice. I would honestly just put out a call there saying, hey, I'm a newer player looking to get some games in. And, you can look at YouTube videos and look at some of the builds people use, take those builds, change them up to your liking, and then, just get games in. Just get the repetitions, man. It's honestly the best. Like, you can watch guides of people telling you how to move your spears to defend your flank, all day. But, just learning in practice is way better than theory, in my opinion, in this game. Ephraim Va, turn. I haven't had time to watch recently, but it seems I picked up the perfect time to check in. You did. Yeah. That's right. How were the coast affected by balance? They got nerfed a little bit. Bombers got a cost increase, to my knowledge, and also there's less models in all the handgun mobs now. So they went from 120, I think, to 90 or something for bomber mobs. I can't remember everything. I don't have patch notes yet, so I've observed some changes, but I'll make a comprehensive video once the changes are out. But yeah. And here we are. Yeah, Christian Bender. I do remember that one time. That was during my Belagar campaign. That was pretty hilarious. Ah, some delicious tea, I must say. Just.
Hey, babe, you're gonna mask here?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. You go next door.
Yep.
Bring me back some pie.
If I live.
Okay. The birds of prey will swarm. Dziękuję. You too. Lady Turin says hi. Power creep? Honestly, I feel like Jonathan Kelly, not really. Maybe for Scaven a little bit, but for Wood Elves, like I think the changes like just bring them up to a level of decent, like a decent faction. Scaven definitely are going to be like really scary, but I think Wood Elves are a pretty balanced faction. Nothing Wood Elves got is like OP. Skaven, nothing Skaven got per se is OP either. But what's really crazy is like now Skaven just have such a diverse roster, they can kind of do it all. So Major Mula asks, have the Dwarf Lords gotten any love with this patch? Not directly to my knowledge, but the Dwarf Lords are extremely hard to knock over now because of the changes. So, like, yeah, Dwarf Lords got a huge buff because of the mass changes in this patch. Do Bladesingers kill Hammerers? No, Hammerers kill Bladesingers. Yeah, because Bladesingers do... They struggle with the magic damage. It kind of... I'm pretty sure they lose to Hammerers. We could test that, though. Yeah. We could try and get a dwarf game at some point. Oh, the screen blocker, yes. It's okay, the game's still loading in anyways. It's not like you guys have missed anything per se. All right. Yes, Aranco, I will do a tic-tac-toe campaign someday. Someday I will, you know. Grombrindle got Unbreakable? Did he really? Oh, I didn't notice that. Does Drycha... Yeah, well, yeah, any... Drycha, or Ariel's a hero character, so in multiplayer, anyone can bring her. Hold on, while they're loading, I'm just going to get you guys linked to the Discord here. Alright, looks good. Current multiplayer Discord. So for anyone who's looking to get in a multiplayer, there you go. I'll spam my own chat. Seems like somebody might have disconnected or something. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, this is a fun one though, guys. I'm definitely really enjoying this patch. I think it's great. I love the core changes to like mass and things like that. I think that's really good. Because like single entities were one of the most annoying things in the game, in my opinion. So the fact that like they have some weaknesses or additional weaknesses now, I think is very good. So for Vladdy Daddy, you can see here, of course, pretty much the same across the board, except he does do armor-piercing damage now. On top of that, Aerocrastic does have zombies, a couple units of skeleton warriors, double Banshee, which again is super common in this matchup. A double Black Coach, actually. Black Coaches should be interesting to see how they function with the mass changes. A Corpse Cart with the Unholy Lodestone, and the new Vargeist up in the sky. So we got Fellbats, and the Vargeists are in the back. And Vargeists were always okay against Coast, but now they have AP, so they can actually fight against the crabs and other monsters like that too. So even better dual purpose. Nim, hey Turin, hope you're having a fine Thanksgiving. Yeah, we did. I had a pretty big feast with my wife this morning, so, well, it was like afternoon, so right before the stream. I'm like falling asleep from all the turkey I ate. All right, for Lotus Moon, Deck Droppers, Gunnery Whites, Vampire Fleet Admiral with a polearm. This is very much, yeah, an alternative build of sorts, but look at this. Oh my god, he's got halberds, gunnery mobs, depth guard with polearms. Oh, maybe they got buffed or something? I don't know. And then regular depth guard here. It looks like their stats are a little bit better than they were before. Huh. So, triple Mourngold, triple depth guard, double gunnery white with rifle, and a vampire fleet captain with a polearm as well. Oh my god, what a build this is. This is some shit right here. Yeah. I think Ungram got something like minus 10 melee attack, plus 13 melee defense or something. Okay. Depth guard, though. Depth guard should get killed pretty bad by Black Coaches and by Banshees. I'm a little bit concerned for Lotus. I don't know what magic he has. Oh, he has a deep caster, but he doesn't have anything that does magic damage, per se. So he's going to have to kill those Banshees the good old-fashioned way. Polearm's got a huge buff, did they? Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember their old stats because they're just like never used, so in this case. I know, the armor-piercing meme is real. But it's necessary for lords, I think, you know? You would expect some ancient duelist like Vlad to be able to deal with a little bit of armor, right? Like, otherwise, how is he going to defeat anyone? Except the Beastmen, who everybody defeats the Beastmen. That's just lore. The Beastmen getting wrecked is lore friendly. Like, in every Beastmen lore tidbit, it's like the Beastmen took a village in Hochland. Then, you know, a couple days later, Empire Reichsguard Knights ride them down and massacre them. Oh, man. So Deck Chopper's being chased by Fellbats. Certainly pretty cost effective, honestly. I'd probably just keep the Fellbats chasing them the entire time. I don't think Lotus has much on the ground. Oh, he does have some gunnery mobs with pistols that can shoot the bats off. So something to consider here. Lotus coming in with the dreaded triple halberd here. Really showing some off-meta builds for sure. It'll be really interesting to see what kind of builds he uses in Everchosen. Obviously, these Everchosen players are probably not using their actual builds to an extent, you know, to mirror them for the big tournament this weekend, but I assume there's, you know, at least small inflections of some of the stuff they're going to be doing. Is Vlad using Nehek? Yes, he is. Yeah. I guess no, Nehek November ends on Thanksgiving, I suppose. So Vlad's coming in. He is being shot. Looks like the gunnery whites are shooting at Vlad. Fellbats up in the sky are engaging, and here comes, oh my god, look at the Vargeist just swooping in, dude. So Vargeist come in, and they just absolutely pound those deckhand mobs right there, and then they pull back. In the meantime, in response, Lotus Moon is going to be summoning some rotting Prometheans right here, and the Prometheans should be able to provide a little bit of a buffer in the front line, but I love that surgical strike with the Vargeist, just doing that big burst damage, and really unfortunately for Lotus Moon, both Jack Choppers are just getting wrecked. This other Jack Chopper is going to go without doing like any damage whatsoever. And now we do have a bit of a blobby fight. I just don't see how Lotus's build can kill the Banshees and Vlad. I mean, I guess the Depth Guard polearms do have decent AP, but I just don't see it happening. Rear charges coming in with the Vargeist, just going in, and man, oh man, look at them melt these halberds. What a thing of beauty, man. And then they're able to just run through them. Nice Scab Scrape going down there. Able to hit some of those skeletons. It looks like the White Kings do have not White Kings, but Gunnery Whites do have Scab Scrape, which is something I always forget about. Black Knights in the back coming in to pincer into these Depth Guard. Depth Guard are pretty armored, so they won't take too much damage. Plus, there's also Morngul's there, so the Morngul should be able to provide some mass to keep those Cav from rampaging, but really, this is the epicenter of combat. We do have Vlad von Karstein in a duel, actually. So Vlad is currently, it's kind of hard to see him here, but Vlad is fighting the Vampire Fleet Captain, the Lord, and is doing pretty well for himself. Looks like he's been a little bit mucked up by the crabs and some of the other summons, but it seems like the Vargeists are really, really having a field day, just kind of bouncing around. However, some of them have taken some damage. You know, they've been fighting amongst, you know, decent units like Depth Guard and Morngul's and things like that, so you still got to be careful. 8 models and 10 models left on these Vargeists. Both black coaches are in pretty good shape. And yeah, this is a good place for the Vargeist to go, because now we have some Crypt Ghouls collapsing, and getting both Vargeists here would probably massacre these Depth Guard, and also massacre those Morngul's, especially with the black coaches coming over. And I think Arrow Krasik sees this, so Arrow is going to be grabbing his black coaches and his monsters, and just kind of collapsing on this particular area right here. So, there you go. Morngul's and Depth Guard here, getting crumped pretty good. The new armor-piercing Vargeist definitely doing some solid work. Those bad boys punching in pretty good. Yes, there's a big tournament this weekend. So actually, at the end of this stream, I'll play a trailer for you guys that Creative Assembly put out for the Everchosen. Everchosen's this weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time both days. And the players that are playing in my stream today, the reason why they have access right now is because they are playing in the Everchosen. So, yes. Depth Guard and Morngul's and the boys all getting crumped pretty good over here. In the center, Vlad has taken like 0 damage, so Vlad von Karstein has been just an absolute beast. You can see here he's karate chopping and kicking things in the face. Doing what Vlad does. Nice little Scab Scrape right there from Lotus Moon. Able to tear to some of the Fellbats. 1 Gunnery White here in big trouble. Banshees are very, very good assassins. And not only is this Gunnery White being beaten on by like 1,000 Fellbats, but he's also surrounded. He is being shanked by these Fell Banshees. So there's that. They got that going for him, Bob. So this whole position, just like we talked about earlier, was very exposed. And I feel like if you are going to go for a Depth Guard build, you have to stay very tight. Because they're expensive and they're kind of glass cannony. Even though they have armor, they have a low model count. So in this case, Arrow Krasik was able to get his Skeleton Warriors and his Crypt Ghouls and really isolate that Vampire Coast position. And now he's pulling in here. And it looks like Vlad is just, you know, giving no shits, man. The Karstein Ring, look at that! Vlad getting 66% ward save. Okay, that got changed. It used to be like 90%, but let's go ahead and see. Does it have unlimited charges? Oh, guys, check this out. So the Von Karstein Ring for Vlad actually is infinite charges now. So they reduced it from 90-something% to 66%. But you can use it throughout the course of the entire battle. Oh, how cool is that? That's really gangster, man. I love that. All right, really, really solid change for Vlad. Over here, we got some halberds fighting, of course. Vargheist getting in there, crumping pretty good. And the Vampire Fleet Admiral with the polearm still fighting. Looks like the battle still rages on, but I just don't see any way that Lotus's army can do this. He's got some depth guard still, but there's still 2 black coaches, both of which are great anti-infantry pieces. Both Banshees are healthy. Vlad is alive. I feel like it'd be hard even to kill Vlad with this army. Yes, the Everchosen is going to be cast on the Total War official channels by myself and Italian Spartacus. So it's not going to be on my channel. It'll be on the Total War official channel on Saturday. Yes, and Sunday. Day 1, so the round of 8 is on Saturday, and the round of 4 is going to be on Sunday. Isn't that a cool change? Yeah, I love it, man. That's a really nice change. That's going to make Vlad super hard to kill. In conjunction with his AP buffs, I think it's fair. I think Footlords should be like that. I think it's a really, really good change. Yeah. All right, so Depth Guard are fighting, but they're being massacred by these new AP monsters. And the black coaches are still alive, of course. A very ambitious build here from Lotus Moon. Very ambitious. Arrow's build that he brought is relatively meta, with the exception of maybe that many Vargheists. And here comes the Vargheist charging in to finish off the Night Terrors once again. And that should be it, more or less. Arrowcrastic, man. Getting vengeance for that last game here. By cleaning up the rest of this Vampire Coast army. And now I'm going to sit back and have some tea while this battle grinds itself to its natural conclusion. And the new Scaven units are very, very good. Turin, do you think Throt is a better Lord than Skrulk or Ikit? It depends on the matchup. He's very good, but, you know, Skrulk is still really good. Ikit's very good. I would say Throt is better than Ikit, but not than, like, him and Skrulk are on, like, an equal playing field, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Ward Ring is good. Now it's really good. Yeah, yeah. It was okay before. The single charge makes it kind of like, you know, whatever, but now that it can be used like 3 or 4 times over the course of a battle, like with, what, a 2-minute cooldown? So yeah, you can probably get, like, in a long battle, you'll be able to use it like 3 times, which is solid. And Vlad is able to carry the day. Yeah, Vargheist with the buffs is quite substantial also. All right. GG, well played. Really cool builds from both players. Lotus had a very interesting build. It kind of lacked anti-Banshee, though. That was kind of one of its problems, I suppose. Maybe if he had stayed really close on a blob, but even then, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Tretch? I don't think Tretch got any changes. At least, maybe he did. I haven't looked at him yet. So if I get to go up and play again, I'll give it a good look. Or I will host a lobby. All right. For Blades versus Lewis, probably I like Derek Lewis as a fighter, but I mean Blades is a really hard matchup for him. Yeah. Ah, I missed the damage again. God, damn it! I'm so not used to that. Hold on. You know what? We're gonna remedy this right now. No more games. We're gonna check the damage values on this goddamn game, Bobby. The hunger is different now? We can actually check that real quick. Hold on. Krokar is still pretty decent, honestly. Yeah. I'm just gonna fast forward this battle real quick, guys, and then after that we'll look at the damage values. You know, it'd be really funny though, after this game, if I accidentally skip it once again. You know. All right, here we go. Same old battle. You guys, of course, just saw this. Deja vu, but it'll be very quick. It'll be over in, like, you know, a moment's time here. I know, there's so many micro changes in this patch. I really, really want to see the patch notes. Like, really, really badly. Turin, did they change the dwarves? I don't know what changes the dwarves got. But they got mass buffs, because dwarves are, like, super high mass. It's much harder to, like, push through dwarves now, so I think they did get buffed. God damn it, Bobby. Yeah, no patch notes yet. I'm waiting for him as well, just like you guys. The battle rages on. I'm sure it's super exciting, guys. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. I know, Wookie. We have to do it. Hey, Wookie's in chat. My dog is watching the stream. What a little gremlin he is. I should check the hunger? Sure, we can check that while we're here. Alright. Let's go to the Night Terrors. Hold on. Restores, okay. Restores 4 hit points per second in melee. I don't know if that got changed. I don't even remember what the other one did. Battle will be over here in a minute. This is like the tail end here, so. I just checked the hunger there, so you guys got to see it. That was the hunger on the, so you just get healed when you're in melee contact, I guess. We did just check it, yeah. Although I always forget that chat is like pretty delayed here. So then the vampires come in, they finish off the battle, they surround everyone. Morgul's are still pretty good. I think Morgul's are still a good monster. Yeah. Did that get changed? Or is that same as before? Yeah, okay. Unchanged? Yeah. That's what I thought. This is the end. The end of the dreaded coast. It was a great game. Yeah, really cool seeing Vlad. Like, we'll get to see the damage values this time, though. I'm not going to skip it. Okay, I'm saying this out loud. I'm not going to skip it. It is not going to be skipped. I'm going to watch it like a good boy. And we will see the damage everything did. Okay, I'm clicking end replay. I'm not going to skip this. I'm going to look at everything. Okay. Vlad did great. He cost about that much. So he cost like 13, 12, 1400. Banshees did good. All the chaff units, obviously. Crypt Ghouls did okay. Vargeists, 5,000. Yeah, Vargeist did pretty good. Black Coaches also did well. Yeah, I mean, with this vampire army, like, all the damage was spread out. Look, even the zombies paid for themselves. 137, 191, 91, more or less. Yeah, zombies did pretty good. For Lotus's army, Gunnery Whites did not bad. I mean, look at the damage on his leaders. They all did really, really good. Depth Guard did not pay for themselves, though. The Depth Guard did a shit ton of damage, but it was mostly against zombies. So they didn't pay for themselves back, yeah. Neither did the Morgul's. Like, nothing in this army really paid for itself. Yeah. Okay. Toss a coin to your richer, oh valley of plenty. All right, what do you guys want to see? You want to see some Wood Elves? I'll do some Wood Elves. That'd be fun. So we'll get Arrow in here. Oh, message him, lobby's up. All right, where is he? Very good. Oh, I don't know why my brain was saying Vlad costs about 1,400. Does he cost that much? Yeah? Okay. I don't know why my brain was thinking that. I'll go wood here. Oh my god, the Beastmen are coming. Kazrak, I don't know if Kazrak got any changes. Yeah. Toss a coin to Aerocrastic. Oh, valley of plenty. Dude, we're doing Drycha now, guys. Come on. You guys are here for the Drycha. Yes, here she comes. Here comes that Drycha. Against Beastmen. Oh, this will be fun. Oh my god, Arrow's just gonna have like a haggard legion of Beastmen chariots. I don't really remember how this matchup used to be honest. Yeah, it should be fun though, nonetheless. Drycha comes. She does indeed. She does indeed. You definitely don't need Great Stag Knights. They're huge overkill in the Beastmen matchup. Kazrak got buffed? Yeah. I'm still in a bit of a food coma, so bear with me, guys. You guys want to check Tretch? Okay, let's check Tretch. Yeah, it looks the exact same. Leadership, Verminous Valor, Tretch's Raiders. Yeah, Tretch is still just garbage. Lucky Skullhelm is the same, more or less, I think. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry for all of you Tretch fanboys and girls out there. But this is not your day. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, that looks good. Let's get real hog wild up in this game. Like, real hog wild. Okay. Any thoughts on whether foot squads become stronger or weaker? You mean foot characters? Yeah, it definitely helps them. Yeah, the ethereal stag knights aren't bad for sure. But I know Arrow's going to expect those, because I pretty much brought them in like every single game. Yeah, so I think the Mighty Arrow Classic will be... I'm just bringing a more fun build than anything here. I don't know how good it'll be, but we'll try and make it work. The Bray Herd. What will the Bray Herd bring? The Herd of the Bray. Is he going to go like Cygor memes on me? Oh my god, that'd be pretty funny. I want to bring like Treekin and shit, you know? That looks fine. That looks all good and fine to me. Looks good. Ah, but that's like such a melee focused build. I was gonna do like an aerial Mel Gibson Death Star, but yeah, I gotta do something a little bit more interesting than that. Cool. Looks fine. Oh, what else do we want to bring? This one's for you guys. This one is for all the good people here in chat. I want Treekin. There's so much I want. You can push through ethereals easier? You would think so, Gokfam. You would think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the case, my friend. What map are we on? Dot Karaz. I don't even know what this map looks like. I think it's decent. Alright, what else do we want? Is there any heroes? I really want to bring Ariel. Oh, she's so expensive. It's going to be Kazrak, too. My Lord choice is terrible against Kazrak. Like, yeah, if Drycha is good against anything, it's certainly not. Okay, whatever. Let's bring you guys. No, they're so janky. Get that shit out of here. Alright, this is fine. It'll do, pig. It'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Turtle ogres? No. You think that Gorbel won't get yeeted off the map? Oh, he probably will. Gorbel's all about that life. Just getting punted into oblivion. Do I want to... Hold on. I'm just scheming my build here. Alright, see how this goes. Drycha's coming for blood. Yeah, Silver and Guard have helmets now. Silver and Guard do wear helmets, yeah, correct. Which is awesome. They look really cool in the cool card on the unit cards. I haven't actually used them though. The build I brought, I don't know if it's good, honestly, because I didn't play Wood Elves before this DLC, so I'm learning a lot on the go. And Arrow is a terrifying opponent. We've had some really good games in the early access, that's for sure. I brought like a very well-rounded build. I brought one Bladesinger just for the fun. I almost brought two, because I figured they might be okay at like killing Beastmen infantry, like Chaff. And also if he goes like elite, it gives me something. Went with old school Glade Guard, man. Just going back to the basics here. Alright, looks good. Eternal Guard, and also a fair amount of cap too. Drycha's going to be in the front, and she's going to be holding it down, summoning Dryads, all that sort of good stuff. Go. 2 and 3. So these guys are going to be like sweepers, and then we have 4 and 5. These little dudes are just going to be mainly fending off hounds. So you know what? I might actually, just to make my mic a little bit easier on my micro, just put these guys in group 1. So degroup them, lock them there, and then the Stag Knights. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, cool. Yeah, I actually don't like the Zotes that much. I don't know why. They just don't like feel fun to me. Not that they're like bad or anything, it's just I don't enjoy using them. And Arrow's army is really big. That makes me a little concerned.
Ready for orders.
Okay, cool. Stag Knights are overkill. Perhaps so. But I want to show you guys new units. I was going to go double Wild Rider, but, you know, having an extra terror-causing unit isn't necessarily a bad idea. But I do think that Wild Riders are still better than Stag Knights in this matchup. Yeah. We haven't played Dawi yet. No, we'll get a Dwarf game.
We stand ready.
Toss a coin to your Beastmen. So let's get you guys and just go in group 5 and go like see what's scheming here. Like I have a feeling he's gonna let's go ahead and put them on the low AP version. So okay, there we go. I discovered part of Arrow's trap. They shielded? They are. Okay. We just gotta like spread out our lines a little bit. We'll send the Great Stag Knights to see if we can get some freebies on them. Drycha, of course, can summon her beasties.
Yes, armed and ready for the eternal realm.
Okay, looks good.
Ready to ride.
So far, so good. Stag Knights are going to get Bunad. We'll pull them back. Wild Riders are preparing for business here, as usual. Yuna's not too bad. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, Drycha's overextending a little bit. That's ugly. Alright, Minotaurs with great weapons are coming in. Let's move the spears up. Pull the Dryads back. You guys are chilling. And you guys can start shooting at the Minotaurs as well. You can push in with those elite units. Move in. Drycha can go here. Summon the Dryads. So that fight went a little bit ugly, but that's alright. The Blade Singers can chill as well. We're getting a lot of good missile fire, though. That's for sure. Drop a fat pendulum right there in that blob. Hopefully that does some damage. Stag Knights to punish. Let's bring him back. Yeah, oh, that was a good pendulum, actually. That was really nice. All 3 of the archers are still shooting. Let's go ahead and switch on to these guys. Drycha's killing that character. Let's send to the Blade Singers now. Yep. Got the Stag Knights here. Let's go ahead and just prepare to intercept in this area. Alright, let's get the Hounds if we can. Can't tell how this battle's going. I think it's going good. Is that Khazrak? Yeah, Khazrak actually does pretty well against us. Unfortunately, my Wild Hunters got like obliterated, but not a whole lot I could do about that. Alright, let's pile in. We're going to lose archers in some places, obviously, right? There's not a whole lot we can do to protect them all. We can pull you guys back now. The Stag Knights are a great sweeper unit, and at least in that regard. Pendulum them again. Stag Knights coming in hot. Alright, these archers. Yeah, all the Minotaurs got just dunked on super hard. Pull the archers back. Dryads can come and collapse in the back of these guys. Blade Singers should be very, very good at cutting through a lot of those units. Go attack those Hounds. And let's go ahead and reform ranks here. Stag Knights can come back and hopefully hit them off. And Drycha and the Dryads can hold the front here. Yeah, great. I think we got this. Alright, let's move up. Dryads come back. You guys run over here. Spears can intercept them. Stag Knights should be back. And you guys can go here with Drycha. Yeah, Blade Singers are doing some damage. They're definitely killing Khazrak. We should probably switch them back to their armor-piercing variant so they can kill Khazrak easier. And these bow units can shoot here. Spears back there. Another unit going down, but we don't really care about that. We have another summon of Malevolent Dryads. I'm going to save it, perhaps for the late game. And let's go ahead and cast Enfeebling Foe on Khazrak here. Looks like he's dying to the... Alright. Looks good. Drycha, come back. You can blame it all on me. Oh man, Blade Singer's doing a ton of damage. Nice little AoE there from him. Let's go charge in, see if we can intercept them here. The spear's going there. Alright, archers are doing good. What other targets we want to shoot? Probably the Blackhorn's Ravagers aren't bad. Yeah, and that's... Drycha's pissed off. She's coming in for blood. We can summon the Malevolent Dryads just to end the game here. Oh, GG. GG. Well played. No, so the reason why those Stag Knights are good against Beastmen is because they cause terror, and they're also ethereal, so you have to like waste a ton of magic on them. But you can see, yeah, my other ones just got dunked on because Arrow used a ton of magic to nuke these ones. But the archers probably did well. 617, 1000, 11, 1200, 824. Dryads did pretty good. Honestly, a pretty even spread of damage. Dryads all did fine, more or less. You know, nothing crazy to write home about. Kazarak, you know, Kazarak's Kazarak. Arrow tried to make him work. It's certainly hard. And yeah, nothing from the Gores. The Minotaurs with Great Opens just got dunked on. They didn't do much. I mean, they were just getting peppered by archers super hard. Yeah, well played. Beastmen are definitely much weaker. GG. So you guys got your Drycha battle. You want Scaven? Anyone is good for me. I didn't forget this time. We did it. Friendly fire doesn't count here. The Empire unfortified. Could do Galbaraz. We'll do the excavation site. I can't remember what this map looks like. I think it's alright. Show us your tricks, yes, yes. Or Sigvald. Let's see what he wants to play. We will see which the arrow will switch to. I'm just checking to see if he can stay and play more games. Oh, he's going coast. Do you guys want Skaven or Wood Elves here? I want to show you mainly new stuff. I'll go Rats. I'm just going to keep switching between the new factions for you guys, because that's what you're here to see, I'm sure, so we'll do it to it. Alright. Maybe I'll try and close out the stream. Dawi against Coast is like a hard counter, so I don't want to do that. That would be silly. Huh. Yeah, the Great Stagnites are really, like, hit and miss. If they get nuked by magic damage, you just lose, like, so much gold. Yeah. We'll go Skaven, yes, yes. We gotta try and, like, incorporate some new units here. I'm gonna do a very wonky build. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. So I want to surprise you guys. As such, we'll get the Condom Wolf. Okay, that looks fun. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Okay. Looks fine so far. Hey, we have a new member. We have a couple donations as well. I missed. My apologies. From Nerdsworth Academy. 2 minutes ago, he says, Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, right back at you, man. Looking forward to seeing the DLC for my tree lovers. Can't wait to see some Felcon flank overloads with Stagnites. I know, it's going to be scary. I've been playing a lot of games with Felcon. He's certainly very on point. Thank you, Nerdsworth Academy. Really appreciate that donation. And Lucas Savrani. Hopefully I said your name right. Thank you so much for becoming a member here. The Hell Pit, Coast has way too many guns for me to go like big with. I think it's a little risky. But I'm still bringing a bunch of fun stuff for you guys, so. All right, that's fine. Looks good. I can't remember what this map looks like, actually. I think it's like a funky one. At the very least. Okay, how off the chain do we feel like playing? Oh, Arrow's not going to stream snipe me, so I'm just doing this for you guys. Okay. I do not know how this build's going to go, but I think you guys are going to like it, so. Huh. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh god, what am I doing with this? Why do I do this to myself? Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Maybe this will work. I'm using some new stuff, but some old stuff as well. I'm trying to like get real fancy with the build. What do these guys do anyways? I don't even know. Okay. Oh man. All right. Chest.
The quote supernatural, my love. Dude, pie.
I know. It's exciting.
I got you a pie and a whole bread and some other things that I don't even know what they are, but I brought it over.
Dziękuję bardzo. We will feast.
Can I drop Piglet with you? I know that you're streaming.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Just put him in the bathroom and then I'll check on him. Double check. Wonky and stable monsters, not so much. I think this build will be very interesting. Do I want to bring him? It's so expensive. Do we bring this thing? Maybe so. All right. I have no idea how this is going to go. Do I have enough for Gorich? I really want to bring him. Ah, he's so expensive. Well, this is certainly a build you guys will not have seen in some ages. It certainly has some pretty glaring weaknesses, but also has some very interesting aspects to it. Let's put some chevrons on the Scaven slaves. Oh, zero spend, baby. Marty Hearn, thank you for becoming a new member here on the channel, man. Welcome to the Dukes of Haggard. You guys have been going ham today, man. How many people have access and thus can play multiplayer? Not too many. Mostly just people who are playing in Everchosen and people who are in the content creator program with Creative Assembly. Oh. No, you guys have no idea what's coming. No idea. All right, let's get rid of the condom wolf. No, guys, you really don't. Triple mother effing storm vermin. Oh yeah, dude, give me that storm vermin front line. Yeah, buddy. Triple storm vermin, triple globadier. All business, all day. So then we also have a plague priest. We have Throt the Unclean on foot as well, and we have Gorich as our like big heavy hitter. And we have a couple slingers in the back just to pepper. All right, looks good. And we have a couple wolf rats just to like defend and like have bodies to throw.
Scaven slaves. Ready.
Wolf rats and wolf rats. Wolf rats are just to fend off his hounds. That's literally the only point. And Gorich is lurking in the back. I know, nobody expected it. Just tuned in to see how the stream. We'll probably stream for another like 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah. I think Storm Vermin got changed. I don't know, actually. Let's look at their stats. 38, 36, 34. 120 models. I don't know. I don't think he'll expect this. I really don't. He wants them to be armored for when they run. I know. That's the plan. This build is very unpredictable, though. He has some Sirens over here. I'm not sure what's going on with those. I guess he's flanking with them. I have a ton of magic damage. I'm not concerned about Sirens, really. Sloster's coming. Crabs are coming. Shit's getting real. Alright, cool. Storm Vermin! I'm so excited for this. You guys have no idea. Probably gonna get wrecked, honestly. But, you know, fortune favors the infamous, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and get you guys going there. Gorich can be in group 4. Get Gorge going after him. Storm Vermin can pile in here. He can go here and summon some Rat Ogres on top of those guys. Looks good. These Storm Vermin can go right up the pipe. This Plague Priest can also summon some Plague dudes over there. No problem. And now the globes should be falling back here. Gorge is attacking the appropriate target, which is fine. Let's go there. It's fine. Keep working on the Lamprey's Revenge. You guys keep coming back here. And the doggos can hopefully cause some disruption. Oh my god, he's got so much stuff. Alright, Gorge is doing well. We're getting into the bomber line. Storm Vermin are grinding in as well, which is good. Rat Ogres need to keep just going after this pit fight here. This ugly, ugly pit fight. Oh my god, how's Gorge doing? Yeah, he's bringing Slaughter down. I don't know, we might have gone a little bit too wide. How are we doing? Do we have Creature Killer? We do. Okay, let's pop that. Globeteers need to turn and start going after Lamprey's Revenge. You guys can go in there, and you globes can just keep throwing here. It's like my doggos just got pounded so super hard. Alright, Gorge, you keep going. Keep doing you, man. Oh, it's going so badly! Plaguecaster, let's go ahead and keep summoning here, just to keep causing some disruption. Sirens have now gotten into my back line. Oh, God. There's so many summons and things. Yes, yes. Gorge, we need you to kill this big crab lady. That's our only hope. And Plague Monks can hopefully just get right on top of those guys and kill them. Alright, this is our like only hope here, honestly. Although he is using like all of his summons now, so I'm hoping we can maybe endure. Lamprey's Revenge are almost dead also. Gorge needs to keep going after the lady here. Let's get these slingers up. Globeteers can turn and throw there. The summons are causing a lot of problems in his back line, but man, oh man, I don't know how the Storm Vermin are doing. Let's see if we can get Gorge away from that situation. Would you have remoldered too? Yeah, I think it was just too much to protect against like a good Coast Rush build. Yeah, it was too ambitious. I should have brought obviously a very meta build. Gorge, get away! We have the healing. We have some pressure on his bomber line. A lot of his summons are going to wear off. Is there a chance I could scrape this game back? I don't think so. There's just too much pressure to have that many ranged units. I guess if you go gunline coast, maybe it would have worked. Alright, let's pull you guys in. And how are we doing here? Yeah, we still have remoldered. Gorge, get on her. Our only hope, I think, is to try and goon Celestra. Oh, is she moving so quickly? Goodness gracious. Alright, let's pop remoldered here. I think we have rat summon too. Let's go ahead and drop this on the advancing units. These guys can come back, these guys can come back. I guess we could stand and fight too. It's something to consider. Gorge could fight like Lamprey's Revenge. Throt does have anti-large, so Throt maybe can poke the big lady down. Does Gorge do magic damage? No, he doesn't. Okay. Okay, we got some rats. Let's go ahead and get those rats kind of attacking some scurvy doggos, see if we can get some value there. Gorge is on the run, which is good. Let's get all these characters going after this. Yeah, oh boy. Oh boy. I'm excited to see how badly the Storm Vermin did. Gorge has been doing okay fighting the big lady, though. Plague Monks do magic damage, too. I don't know if we have any summons left. We have Creature Killer, but it's not quite going to reach Gorge, unfortunately. We're also being shot in the back by pistols. We'll have remoldered up again in, yeah, 88 seconds, so that's probably not going to come into play. Come, my Scaven slaves. Charge forth and prosper. Oh no, is Gorge broken? No, he's still here. Alright, let's go. Come on, Throt. You're at full health. Why are you routing? Come on. Bring down the big lady. Gorge is maybe going to kill this character. Believe it or not. Come on, Gorge. Come on. Let's go, baby. Oh, she's crumbling. Come on. Come on, Gorge. Get her. Get her. Yes, yes. Oh, she's at 600 HP. She's so low. No, no. Not the terror routes. Come on, Gorge. Yeah, we tried. GG. Not good build. Well played. Slaves. Yeah, that build was just too ambitious. I think if we went with like 3 globes, look, they even did okay. 862, 300, and 470. Like, even though they died instantly, they still got good value. But yeah, he rushed me super well. I had way too much to protect. 2 wolf rats holding my flank. Not gonna work. It was ambitious. And also the what's it called? We're pretty bad. The Storm Vermin, sadly. Glacial Lake. You want now, brother? Gorich did okay. But my rats just wouldn't hold. It was a hopeful build. I really want to make like Scaven Globe, like Storm Vermin builds work. I thought Gorich was going to get that. So let's see what Arrow wants to play, and then we'll pick around that. Oh yeah, the Storm Vermin probably got like 100 gold back. Anyone you choose. Dwarfs versus wood. So we have a replay of this going up on the channel. Actually, Arrow and I already played this matchup. But let's see if we can make it work. It's still a hard matchup for Wood Elves, in my opinion. Certainly better. But it's something. Does he have Vanguard? Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. I'm scheming hard. Oh, he still summons a Manticore. Okay. That's something. I gotta get the Condom Wolf up, so you guys are in for a treat. Alright, looks fine. Do they have Vanguard deployment? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Does not look like it. There's like some crazy movement going on next door. Yeah, Storm Vermin are pretty crappy still, unfortunately. You know, they can't all be winners though. That's the truth of it. Oh my god, that build is just too expensive. Yeah, we'll do this. This is way better. I think my original idea was the way to go. Looks good. Oh, did they get a cost increase? Huh, maybe they did. Maybe they did. The Vanguard Rush might come. It certainly might. Damn, these guys are expensive. This map is pretty small, too. How dare you, Danky? Talking shit? Okay, let's see here. Do we want that? I guess. Probably not. Probably not necessary. And then we can cut one of these. Another one of these guys. Yeah, that could be something. Top 3 best factions. Top 3 after the patch. Ooh, I would definitely put Scaven in top 3. Yeah. No, Wood Elves are fine. I don't think they're OP or anything. I think it's they've gotten some nice changes. Yeah, I think they're in a good place. Oh, did I miss it? Okay, hold on. I was so focused on my build. So we have a couple donations. Let me go ahead and get to those. From Como Topic. Haven't caught a stream in a while, so happy to see you live playing again so I can pay attention to your micro and group setups. Hey, right on, man. Well, hopefully we've had some good games today. We've had some good and bad ones. The last one was pretty bad, that build we brought, but you know, they can't all be winners. Thank you so much, Como Topic. And yes, donated $3 on PayPal. Do you prepare chocolate? Yes, on December 6th. I probably will. I'll see what I can do. Cheers, man. Ready. Ready, yes, yes. This should be interesting. Let's party, man. Let us party. Yeah, Arrow does have Sigvald as his profile picture. Yeah, that's correct. So Arrow and I played this matchup the other day, and I was able to beat his dwarves with my wood elves. So I think he's gonna switch his build up. But my build is also very different, so I'm hoping that'll help. Hey, thank you, Como, and yes, for your donation. Sorry, I'm in like a food coma from Thanksgiving, so. Yeah. All is good, man. All is good in the hood. So we're ready. We'll see what he's got to bring. I would imagine Organ Gun is like very meta. There's all kinds of other stuff too. That can be very, very impactful. Oh, those things are good. You know, I really need to find a way to get that in my army. I just can't get that character any cheaper, damn. Let's get 2 of you guys and then probably one more. We can't quite afford those. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, looks good to me. No, I don't care. It's more to, you know, have a fun, surprising army for you guys when we load in. And plus, if Arrow wants to jump in and chat with you guys in the chat, he's not going to accidentally see my army or something. Yeah, it'll be really, really interesting to see if they implement Ogre Kingdoms, how they'll do that. I'm quite excited, actually. Danny, YouTube suggested this, or Dan P. YouTube suggested this to you. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. I really hope you're doing well. If you want to go back, there's a lot of great games to watch. We've had quite a few today. I played a couple myself. This is the last one. I think Dwarves are still just like they were before. Like, very much a faction that's like, you know, a counterpick faction, sort of. Yeah. So I changed my build up quite a bit. I originally used Bladesingers in this build, but I found that Bladesingers, with their magic damage, just didn't do enough. Aronco, thank you for the $5. Finally figured out how to donate via PayPal. YouTube wouldn't let me. Yeah, that's weird. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. So, a question coming in from Martin Blasco. Are you preparing to play your Empire army for Old... Yeah, it's for Old World. They're going to be on square bases. For Age of Sigmar, I don't have an army. But I'm thinking about building an army for AOS with the Goblins. Because it's also Old World enough, you know? Yeah, my hand isn't completely better yet, but it's certainly getting there. So, I have Eternal Guard here, and I also have Wildwood Rangers. That's kind of like, I'm thinking they'll be better than the Bladesingers, simply because they have like straight up AP. Whereas the other options don't seem to be great, just because of the unfortunate circumstance of that. I'm also trying a ton of Starfire Shafts. So we're going to see how this works out. 1, 2, 3, and we can get you guys over there. Drycha is, so if he Vanguards right here, he's going to be taking a lot of fire to the face, and also Drycha, so I don't think a Vanguard's going to be a good play for him. 2, and then 3 and 4. This might be a bad map for the Stag Knights, just because how hard it might be to get into the soft parts of that Dawi army. And then you guys can be in 7. Looks good. Looks good. I might do one more game after this. Yeah. Stag Knights have really good AP, so in theory they're good against Dwarves. They're very squishy, though. I have no idea what Arrow's going to bring. He's a very clever lad. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's cracking first. Alright, so Stag Knights can come in and shoot here, and you guys can... Yeah, I'll get you guys here. See if we can creep in there ever so slightly. Yeah, he brought the Organ Gun again this time. Alright, so we have been able to sneak in, which is good. So before he can react, we need to really just start moving across here. And like just get all over those guys here. Good. So the organ guns are shut down for now.
Swiftly now. Kill them.
Let's pull away from those blasting charges.
For Ariel. Right.
Now Drycha needs to go ahead and drop the Dryad summons back here. Can get a fat one right down the pipe of those missile units.
Eternal guard.
Oh, some of the missiles got a little bit clunky. That's all right. So now we have Dryads back here. Drycha is causing some good disruption. Oh, it's Ungrim, so we need to run from him. All right, looks fine. Those archers should break in just a second. No problem. So now we can move up and start shooting at them. Just keep looking around for freebies. Collapse there. Stag Knights can pull back. Ooh, it looks like my Wildwood Rangers got gooned right there. Oh, those Dwarf Warriors. Let's go ahead and reposition. Looks fine. Alright, so we can't quite get where we want. And we're like a little bit stuck there. It's very awkward. These Dwarf Warriors are in trouble, but we need to bounce over and just disrupt the back line. That's the really important thing. And can we find a way to creep ever so slightly past that terrain there? We can't quite fit around the edge. Alright, so we need to start shooting those hammers for sure. Those are the peak gate guards, so splits through there. Just keeping those guys offline really is the play. Alright, let's go. Let's keep moving you guys here. Archers are still in functional position, but let's shoot the peak gate guard. What are these, gyrocopters? Yeah, we can shoot the gyros, that's fine. Oh, shit. This is like really, really bad. We don't want to be fighting there. Chase them down, pull you guys around. Yep, Wildwood Rangers fighting Ungrim is good. They have good AP, so... we'll save Pendulums for now. I'm not sure where they're going to go, so... Alright, Stag Knights in there. You guys bounce out. Just go hammer down that front line again. How has he been able to keep killing my archers? I'm not really sure how he's doing that. Drycha's still here. Yeah, Stag Knights are doing good, though. They're causing some fat disruption back there. That was good. And we have more Malevolent Dryads, which we can summon right on top of the Organ Guns. Yeah, his Organ Guns are shooting right now. That's what it is. Okay, Dryads on top of them should keep them offline now. Okay, Drycha needs to just keep running from you-know-who. Okay, the Gyrocopter's down. We broke through those Dwarf Warriors. These Stag Knights are still good. Yeah, Drycha is doing great. She's been a huge disruptive force here. Okay. Let's get those Rangers gone. And get on there. Perfect. These Stag Knights can cycle charge into the peak gate guard here. And these spears can move up as well. Okay, one organ gun is down for the count. We need to get the Malevolent Dryads to finish off the other one. And let's go get the Stagos to rally those units off the map. Okay, we still have a couple archers left, which is nice. What do we want to shoot? I think we just reposition them over here and just prepare for the late game. Malevolent Dryad summons are doing great. These Stag Knights have stayed in combat for far too long. Huge mistake on my part. Should go use them as a sweeper unit. Okay, both pieces are gone. Stag Knights are doing good. I think we're pulling ahead a little bit. Those are Longbeards. Longbeards are going to be an absolute pain to kill. Hopefully our missiles will be enough. Ammunition. Let's go ahead and shoot the peak gate guard. Looks good to me. Alright, looks fine, Stag Knights are cleaning up shop. Doing exactly what they should be. Missiles are back here, so let's do this. Make sure the organ gun crews can't come back. We have a couple Eternal Guards, so now that he has no missiles left, I can just disengage. And just try and whittle him down however I can. It's good. Drycha needs... If I lose Drycha, I lose the game pretty much, so I have to be really careful about that. Alright, let's go fight these Longbeards here. Can't let them get the organ gun crews back. That would be a disaster. Hammer these guys down. The bows are, unfortunately, waddling after the wrong target, so we need to run now.
Tell them! Wild riders.
Cool. So it looks like we got both crews there. If he wants to chase with those infantry, hopefully we can catch them overextending. Let's finish off the last of these guys. I feel like we're in good shape. Ungrim's going to be a pain to kill. I do have a pendulum, but I need to wait till he's like not paying attention. Because Arrow isn't going to let me get that for free. Okay, they're shattered. Let's go get those Longbeards. And these guys are running now, I think? Yeah, their backs are turned to me, so I can rip a volley into them here.
Death to our enemies! Ride
Drycha's here. Can we shoot those longbeards, please? Could that be arranged, perhaps? Why are they not shooting? Are they shooting and I'm just not seeing it? That's weird. Anyways. So what do we have here? Some longbeards? Yeah, we can charge them. Ungrim, you ain't catching this, my friend. Okay, I don't know if he's watching this. So let's see if we can catch him. Yeah, nice, nice. That was really good. Okay.
Pull back.
And these longbeards are a little bit beat up now, so we can go ahead and engage. Pull Drycha over here. Stag Knights are cleaning up all the dwarves around the battlefield. Come Drycha. Drycha is hands down the best pick in this matchup, in my opinion. Man, these longbeards are meaty as fuck.
Hurry.
The Stag Knights are very squishy. You can't leave them in sustained combat for too long.
Quickly.
Okay, so now we use all the ammo to kill his elite units. The PK card aren't shielded, obviously, so that's where it's at.
With haste.
We prepare to fight.
Orders understood.
Use all of our ammo. PK card are almost down.
Wild riders.
Let's park the Stag Knights right here. Drycha, I mean, I might as well just use my ammo before I charge in. PK card are almost dead. Okay, now they're broken, so we can chase them with those units. Shoot these longbeards. Get all you guys in position. Do I have any units like around the map I'm not using?
Wild riders. Ever ready.
Alright, so let's get the Staggies. Push in there. Chase these guys down. So he braced at the last second. So he ignores my charge bonus, so I don't want to stay there. So now we can waddle away with Drycha once again. These Stag Knights need to collapse into the back. I just have to save Ungrim for last, basically, because he's the destroyer of worlds. Losing Stag Knights, not good, but the Longbeards are buckling. Drycha can come in and provide her melee attack buffs. Alright, that's fine. Charge in once again. The good thing is we have like all these archer bodies that are just gonna like saturate, so the Longbeards won't like be beating on my Stag Knights probably. Okay, it's basically just Ungrim versus the world now. I have to make sure he has nothing left, like absolutely nothing. Yeah, Ungrim's pretty surrounded now. There are Eternal Guard in there. I think everything is broken. Yeah, okay, great. So now we just bring the Stag Knights in and do it to it the old-fashioned way. Drycha's not bad in combat. And the good part is the more damage that Drycha gets, the bigger a buff she gives to my units. So if he focuses Drycha, she'll be getting some good buffs for sure. Wookie. Is that Wookie I hear over there? I think so. I think we just grind it out now, though. I don't think Ungrim can carry. Drycha's not that bad in combat. She does do magic damage, which sucks, but it's still a very grindy matchup you have to play. Alright. Hanging tight. He's going after my Stag Knights right now. You can tell because the Stag Knight models are dropping. You might as well charge, cycle charge a little bit. How damage are they? They're still steady. Stag Knights have pretty good leadership. I mean, we also have some spear infantry that are waddling their way in. Yeah. Alright, Stag Knights come. I think the Wardens of Sithral are here. Yeah, so his armor should be sundered down to 90, which is nice. He is still Ungrim Iron Fist. Nice little charge there. Stag Knights just kind of pulling back in. I don't know if Ungrim can beat Drycha, maybe. But I still have a lot of infantry for him to grind through. You can see he's going after the Stag Knights. So we just keep hammering back in and out, in and out. Ooh, that did some big damage. Yeah, he just got antlered pretty good. Alright. Drycha's doing it. GG, well played. Would-a-dowie. That'll be an interesting case study there, yeah. Alright. Hey, what's up, Zablasky? Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Alright, so damage, let's look. 306, 230, 394. 946. Not bad. Definitely better than what my Bladesingers did in the previous games. Yeah. 380, 617. They got focus pretty good. 389, 371, 304. Oh, look at these guys, man. They no Slayers in his build, though. I was kind of worried about Slayers, but... Yeah, the Stag Knights, though, are Bread City. Yeah, GG. Well played. What a staggering result. Nice, dude. Yeah, 1363 and 1543 for the respective stats there. Wookie? Hold on. I think I hear a Wookie clawing at the door. Hey, little buddy. You want to come hang out? Hold on, guys. I gotta grab Wookie. Come on. Oh, you go. Up and out him. I'm making him a little bed, so bear with me. There you go, you little nugget. All right. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. You want one more? See if he wants to do one more. And yeah, Rubber Duck, I might just do one more game myself because I'm only allowed to go for so long due to the limitations of the embargo. So I'll get some games with you this week, though. Yeah. What you want to play. See, if that was a bigger map, too, it would have been harder for me. Like, that map was pretty small, so it nullified the organ guns a bit. Kevin Robinson, thank you. Like, I make Wookie this, like, super cozy bed, right? Like, in the corner, and now he's just standing under my feet, like, trying to trip me up. Scaven or... Let's see what he wants to play against. I actually feel like I'm better with the Wood Elves than I am with the Scaven, believe it or not. Let's do Wood versus Orcs. So he wants to do Skaven versus Greenskins. This will be fun. This will be fun. Hey, Rubber Duck. Sounds good, man. I'll show mass changes at the end. Don't worry. Wookie? You guys hear that? Oh, gremlin. Yeah, he does have a nest in my shirts, Jason. Yes, it's still very much the case. All right. It was a Molder Mash. A Molder Mash. It was a graveyard smash. I don't know. Wookie, I do not know what's going on with you right now, but you are just so dramatic. He's just like, I hate you. I hate you. All right. Against Greenskins, huh? Okay, let's come up with a build that's decent. I'm not gonna fall for the Storm Vermin trick again. Never again will I do that to myself. Okay, that looks fine. That looks all right. I'm not doing Gorich either. I've shown you guys enough Gorich today. All right. We need some anti-monster though. 1, 2, 3. I have to make sure I don't have too many single entities also. Looks fine. What map are we on? We're on Angui. Okay, so the Greenskins could definitely get some scary ambushes. Oh, it's fine. I'm too lazy to put up a blocker right now. I'm just scheming. Hellpits are decent. Yeah. Death Runners, I don't think they got any changes, to be honest. No, it looks pretty much the same to me. I don't know if I'm a fan of them in this matchup. I want to use the new Lord, even though he might not be the best against Greenskins. I still think he's a little bit of a troll. Could get Gorich. Oh, God, Gorich calls to me in the night. I love using Gorich. It's so fun. Morse Guitar's Hellion, though. We'll try the Meat and Rat Ogre. How's that sound? 1, 2, 3. Could get an Assassin, too. So we have the Mortars to kill the Archers and the Infantry. We need to kill monsters. If he goes Spider, I think that Morse Guitar's Hellion could probably do it with Throt. We have Brood Horrors. The thing isn't that cool, really. It's just like a basic... What is it, Wookie? He's sitting behind me. Hang on, let me show you guys. Let me get you the camera. Where is this? Do I even have the camera on this feed? Hold on. I don't know. I don't have it set up right now. Yeah. I know there's so many choices of things to bring. Probably still want Rat Ogres just for mass to keep them from bullying into your lines. Oh, we need stuff to kill trolls too. That's right. Trolls are going to be a problem. I guess Morse Guitar's Hellion's pretty good against trolls, and so are Rat Ogres, which is good. Wookie, what do you want? God, I can't deal with this anymore. Let's get this. Cut you guys. I think this should be fine. We really need the assassin. The assassin character, I guess, is kind of useful. Packmaster is actually not a terrible idea either. Just like a little foot Packmaster. Although he's going to get crumped pretty good. Throt is so expensive on his Brood Horror. Holy shit, 2,400. The man is no joke. It's got you. Get the basic mortar team instead. Wookiee's like grumbling at me on the ground, like, I hate you. Okay, that's fine. Are you guys hearing this? Rat Ogres are pretty decent against greenskins, not for like killing, but for just keeping your actual killing units from being karate chopped. Wookie, do you need me to like give you a pillow down there? I mean, you have everything you need. Oh my god, he's just such a troll. I think I'm ready. Let's cut these ogres and then mix in a couple of these. We need some real Scaven meat in this army. Some real stopping power. Alright, let's do it. Oh, Wookie, you want some pets? Hold on, buddy. While we wait for Arrow, I'm just going to pet Wookie for a minute. Opa! Come on, little buddy. He's up in the microphone right now, so he can talk to you. Wookie, are you my little brood horror? He is. Yeah, he's... So, here's the thing. Lady Turin went on a walk with our other dog, who's like very athletic and young. Not young, she's like 9 years old, but she can still go on walks and loves running and things like that. So, the thing is, Wookie only cares about Anna. So when she leaves the house and I'm like alone with Wookie, he just looks at me like kind of upset. Like, oh, where's Anna? Like, what is this bullshit I have here, you know? And the bullshit being me, of course. So, yeah. Even though I'm the one who rescued him many years ago, I was the first one he saw, and he still just only likes my wife, which is pretty hilarious. I can put you on this over here, Wookie. There's like a little bed. Hold on. One of his favorite resting spots to chill is actually my green screen. He loves my green screen. When it like falls on the floor. Alright. This will be the last game and then I gotta stop. Is the Hell Pit... No, he's a brood horror for sure. He like skitters around the house just all fast. He's actually very slow, but you guys get the picture. Okay. It's a good map for us. Arrow's greenskins will definitely be very scary, though. Skaven slaves are ready to take a beating for the Horn Rat, which is always a good sign. Got globes. We got globes to fend off the rush. Mortars to just whittle through archers over the course of a long game. And ogres. Ogres. And then also we need some spears. Spears. Back. The good old Scaven geometry, as they call it. Throt's going to be pretty useful. He's fast and furious. He can kind of bounce around. Packmaster is just going to be chilling with the Morse Guitar Hellion in the middle. Very good. Now we still have a shit ton of Clan Rat Spears. Also, the Plague Furnace is going to buffer our front line by summoning like Clan Rats and things like that. Spears upon spears. Alright. Oh shit, what's going on with my army deployment? That's weird. Okay, that's fine. Ready. Let me go get some hot water for my tea. So, has 9th edition rules affected your armies? I play Death Guard, so our new codex comes out in a couple weeks, so we'll find out then. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have my tea after this is over. Hawk Riders only got changed in campaign, yeah. I don't know if they got like combat stat changes here. Oh my god, is he going with an artillery build? Okay, I'm gonna have to waddle towards him. Oh my god. It's a frickin'... Is that Big Chungus? I think it is. Oh no. My army's gonna get flattened by these artillery pieces. Alright, let's send our 95 speed rat. I wish I had brought the Packmaster on the mount as well. He's got Azag. Oh my god, that's the big and rogue idol. Jesus. I wish I had some under Scaven campaign summons. Wookie? You hear that? He's barking at me. How can I cope with the stress here? Let's get the Mutant Rat Ogre going. So we just have to keep waddling towards his army, basically. Because he's got Big Chungus there, and also, I could summon some Ogres back there, but it's probably not worth it. I don't mind taking a fight here, as long as I get my Mutant Rat Ogre. Oh god, that hurts so bad. Man, I'm just getting wrecked by the big boy. We'll just follow him around. Make sure things don't get too crazy. Now he's Spirit Leeching that guy. Alright, that's fine. I think he's got some pressure coming from the other side as well. Globes. Looks fine, looks fine. And now the mortar teams can start shooting at the Savage Orcs that are approaching. All looks good. Pull the spears back, pull you guys back. You going to help there, and now you can just keep hanging out here. Throt can go after Big Boy here and pop Creature Killer and also use a Rat Ogre Summon to block him. Should be able to trap him up here relatively good like. Oh. That's weird. That actually was going pretty well. We were about to trap the Lord and we were finally in range. Maybe he disconnected or something. Wookie. What is it, buddy? Nope, no problem. Be safe. Wookie Arrow says yes to go. No worries. So, what we'll do now... Wookie, what can I do to help you? I know Anna's not here, all right? I know I'm just some piece of trash. So, we'll show you the mass changes now. So, let's go ahead and... Oh my god. Let's put the AI as dwarves. Add an AI player, yes. Alright, looks good. Oh my god, I can't focus. Let's get some Iron Breakers in there. Yeah, that'll be good. So I'll go vampires. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I have to find a new spot for Wookie. Come on, Wooker. Oh, come on, you little buddy. I will hold you while we test this. Like, he's cozy. He has everything he needs. Yeah, he still fusses. I'm holding him now, so he's not gonna bark. Okay. Don't claw at my microphone, Wookie. Down with the Haggard King. I know. He's trying. Okay, I'm gonna go try putting him in his bed in the living room, and we'll see if that calms him down. he's just not gonna do it. I'm just putting him here. Wookie, I'm only streaming for like two more minutes, alright? So I just need you to work with me here if possible. I know, Wookie might poop on my keyboard. Wookie actually pooped on me and when I was playing Blood Bowl once. I picked him up on stream. I'm like, oh guys, isn't he a sweet dog? And he just took a fat shit on me. Alright. So here you go. You got the Vargulf. I'm going to try and push through here. Look what happens to the Vargulf. Look at this. So this is a big change. On the initial impact you get that, but like now I'm trying to get through these Ironbreakers. I'm spam clicking. Look at this. With the other one I'll do the same thing. Look, this literally takes like 5 years. Now imagine if this was like Slayers or something else that actually did high DPS. Look at this. Oh my god. Like, finally I get through. And the other one, I'm going to keep trying to get through here. Oh god. So the Vargulfs just literally just cannot get through these units. We'll try coming back here. Ironbreakers have particularly good mass, but honestly the same thing happens with like Longbeards and other troops like that. Yeah, there you go. Here we go, coming back around again. And once again, we're stuck. We're trying to come through the other way. Yeah, Vargulfs don't have the great mass. We could show you guys with other stuff. Like, what's a unit that would be a really good showcase of that? You guys want to see? Let's use a Norskin Mammoth. The AI isn't gonna like be the best testing partner, though. To be fair. Let's bring some cavalry. Okay, maybe Chaos would be better because we could test like Dragon Ogre Shaggoth and then some Chaos Knights. Yeah, that'd be good. All right. Oh, let's bring some Longbeards too. Like some mid-tier infantry that are going to be more common than Ironbreakers. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hold on. We need a single chariot also. This would be much better to test with another player, obviously, but you know, this will have to do. Okay, Wookiee left the room. I think he's made his peace with me, and he's just like off to troll somewhere else in the house. You can cycle charge just as well, correct. Guac makes a very good point in chat. So cycle charging isn't as hard, but I mean, it's not like that different, but trying to pull through things is the big part, which I think is a really, really good change. So first, let's get this chariot. We're just gonna run it through here. So this is a chaos chariot. It's not quite as good as some of the other ones. So we're gonna try and like pull through these. I need the dwarves to like stagger correctly. Okay, let's go over here. Plus they have a denser formation than players would have, but here we go. So we're gonna try and get through them. And then you'll notice when we try and pull through, look. This is so rough. Oh my god. Okay, let's find another one. It still does good damage though, you know, like not bad. Let's go through these Longbeards. Here we go. Well, they're bracing well. Let's cut through these guys. Here we go. Oh, okay, that was a pretty limp charge. So we need to get back. We'll just go fast forwarding, it's fine. I don't know why it's like lagging when I... Okay, see, like one of them got caught, so if you can find like a thin pocket, you can still kind of get through. Well, let's go ahead and cut into these Longbeards. Or these other guys, yeah. See, the ones that are like in the center mass, like if I want to pull through the dwarves, yeah, good freaking luck with that. Like, you're going to have a really bad time. Like, even that one back there is like super stuck. These two are like stuck. You guys get the picture. Alright, so next, let's get a Shaggy. Hey, Wookie, welcome back, buddy. You gotta, like... Against, like, archers, I find it's not a problem. Okay, so now we're going to try and pull a Shaggy through. Here we go. So I'm trying to pull a Shaggy through. See, look. Like, even a Shaggoth, which is a pretty decent mass monster, is struggling to get through. And if, God forbid, if you get surrounded, too, then, like, getting out is even hard, too. See? So you have to be more careful with your monsters. Like, you have to really look at, like, the thinnest parts of the formation and push through there. No, this change applies to everyone, but Dawi infantry have way better mass than everyone else, at least as far as I understand. So we have a Gorbis Chariot and Chaos Knights, which we'll bring in. Honestly, I like the change. I thought it was, like, monster abuse is really annoying. See, like, I was able to push through that by hitting them in the side when they weren't, like, kind of properly facing me. So it's not like you can't escape at all. It's just a different beast. Okay, so let's get the Gorbis Chariot. Let's charge these Longbeards. They're moving, which is good. They brace. Boom. So the Gorbis Chariots have much better mass than the Chaos Chariots, I think. And you can see I'm trying to move through them right now, and I just can't. Like, it's really hard. So you still do good damage to the Dawi. Like you saw, we did, you know, pretty good HP damage. You know, 900 damage there, which is cool. Just for like a second of our time. But generally, it's much harder to pull through. Yeah, like Slayer Surrounds will be much scarier too. Let's like pull in here real quick. But mind you, the computer is doing like a box formation. Usually players are much more thinly spread with their battle lines, so it's like different. But you know, these changes could change the meta for dwarves, right? Let's get some Chaos Knights charging in. Yeah, spears can actually like stop monsters from getting into your back line a little bit better now, yeah? Chaos Knights charge in. You try and move past. And you'll see the ones in the center are just getting noped. Just no. You may not pass. You can see all these guys, yeah. Well, you guys get the picture. You guys get the picture. All right, my friends, that is the stream for today. So big thanks to everyone for playing on the stream today. To Guac and Arrow and Lotus and all the fine lads and ladettes of the old world who tuned in. And we'll be playing more soon. As soon as the embargo does lift, I'll be doing streams like this very often. Like quick battle streams, playing with you know, top players and getting some good action in there. So thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you to the mods for hanging out as usual. And special thanks to some folks for donations from Kevin Robinson, Aranco, Como Topic. Okay. He says thank you also. Yes, yes. Nerdsworth Academy, Ephraim Va, Robbie Boy for a fat 49. Thank you so much, man. Scott Morrison, Michael Wilson. Scott again. Sashimi Nissan, thank you for the multiple donations. Look forward to talking to you about tournament stuff. Plessy. And that is it. Also, we have some new members on the channel. Just gonna check that out. Thank you, Marty Hearn, Lucas, and Sashimi and Aranco for becoming members. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna go eat myself into a coma with some more Thanksgiving food, and I'll be passed out in my bed, drooling all over myself with my pot belly sticking out, and we'll keep biting my toes, which I'm sure will happen. All right, guys, you guys are aces. By the way, oh, check this out. Hold on, guys, before you go, if you're still here. Media. Hold on. One sec, guys. I got something for you. EC. Wookiee's excited. I know. This is
Fortune favors the infamous.
which is such a cool sight. Man, this is so close.
Oh, just dodge that.
Direct hit. Look at the damage.
Oh, devastating hit.
Scaven Lord just
Got
hunted.
knocked to the 20-yard line. There it goes.
Duck falls back. Oh, coming in.
Just bucked with the
Just ramrod.
horn.
Oh, that was pretty cool, huh? Yeah, Creative Assembly, I guess, had someone put that together, which was pretty neat. So that'll be this Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then Sunday as well. Yeah, it's going to be great. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that trailer, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Take care. Wookie says bye also.